'Cause lately, my mind been distant. Yeah, lately the vibe been different. I just wanna ride, but this bitch stay trippin'. I'ma stay high, save for clean living. I guess I ain't never gonna know what we gonna do. Yeah, you see the sky gray, but I can see it's blue. Say your heart stay stuck, you got your reasons too. But what I mean to you, I've been trying to spread love for a minute. I'm just trying to kick it. I ain't fucking with them haters, keep them out my vision. Yeah, I got good music, but they love it if I quit it. Yeah, I'm never gonna stop. Got them spun up in their feelings. And I hate to burst their bubble, but I buzz about to pop when we drop shit. Yeah, you fucking with the hot, yeah. Yeah, show off with the blunt, yeah, I crumble in exotic. Mary Jane really pretty, way she love me, got me smiling. Every weekend we wildin'. Yeah, she think I'm fly because she fucking with the pilot. Now she cold seat, cockpit, wanna ride it. But I ain't passing joystick to no side chick. Cause I ain't no arcade, take your 2 cents. Try to play me cause you dealing with the fucking heartbreak. I'm the #1 player, I'm the biggest in the Shark Tank. If you tryna win, bet on B, I'm the parlay. I can see it in the distance, future bright. I can never have a dark day. Cause lately, my mind been distant. Yeah, lately the vibe been different. I just wanna ride, but this bitch stay trippin'. I'ma stay high, save for clean living. I guess I ain't never gonna know.
Hey, welcome to the Moon Show. Shout out D. Haley, man. Miss you, brother. Keep Bergen, dude. Hope you're doing good, man. But welcome back. Episode number 11. And of course, I'm joined with a very special guest today. Say what's up to the one, the only. Back for the second day in a row, Sativa from the Toker Society. How you doing today, fam? Good to see you.
Another day in the life, man.
Dude, we're vibing, dude. I hopefully you noticed those quick little scene transitions, dude. Little startup. Had a quick scene. Sal might be joining us in a little bit, so and I got another scene for that. But got your custom little overlay. Make sure you're following Sativa on X. But I appreciate you being here, man. You've been working hard and just like Quicks, dude. Team no sleep. But you're in the retail game now, Mr. Business Owner, dude. How's the week been so far, and how's the rest of the day?
I'll be honest, at the beginning of smoke shops too, like especially when you're not taking over a store as a lot of people in the industry do, they just kind of turnkey and they take over businesses. We're building this from scratch, which I've done before in the past in the Chicagoland area. It's usually slow in the first month. A good day, believe it or not, at the beginning stage, especially this being really our first week of really being open, like week and a half now. But yeah, we're averaging about like 2 to 4 customers a day, so around $150, and your cash. I guess we could call it stable because at this point we're moving to stables. But yeah, no, things are good. Today was a little slower. We only had 2 customers today, but again, we got to get to the point now too, doing some local marketing, so things are going to pick up pretty quick. So
Yeah, dude. I know we talked about that a little bit in space yesterday, dude. That you were gonna do some like really kind of like grassroots organic marketing, and I really respect how you did the research. You even were like, we looked into all the social media platforms, and Facebook is dominating the area, even with our market and age bracket. And so I really respect how, even though we joke around, I find a lot is gonna be a rug. Everything's a rug in life. We'll eventually be rug from life, but like you are going about this in like the completely right way, dude. You've gotten I love how like the store reflects, I feel like, you so well. Like you put in a strong foundation. We can spend time talking about that awesome floor. So strong floor, great for any project, and you did it literally with your store. Has an amazing strong floor that'll outlive all of us. Um, like the whole area, you have a huge space to work with. So this space is going to grow as the Toker Society grows, dude. But the area that you have already is incredible, dude. What we viewed yesterday and how it looks, man, is awesome, dude. You should make some more content. Actually, I'm excited to see maybe some like TikTok shorts and some IG reels of your store, dude.
yeah, I mean, on IG again, it's we're at the beginning, and obviously our presence is really on X, so it's been an adjustment already to start to get building on other social platforms. IG, I'll be real with people, be real with the chats and the viewers out there. We have 10 followers right now on IG. However, I've
Run
already
it up
done,
double digits, baby. Let's
yeah,
go.
you got to get to 100. I definitely already did a post out there with my pretty little face out there, but we did some of that. Facebook is actually, again, because for this local area, 41% of the local area is on their predominant social platform that they use is Facebook. We've already gotten 100 and I think it was 123 followers, and I've only been cooking it for really consistently now for like 4 days.
Triple
So, and
digits. Love to see
I'll
it.
take it. So, humble beginnings, humble beginnings.
Yeah, dude, you should make some like cool artsy videos of like the vape box right there, and then you can like blow the smoke up from under the counter, like you know.
Oh yeah. I can't wait. Obviously, as digital marketers, we got some cool tools out there. Some are free, right? A lot of people should know about them, like Canva and that. But luckily, because of school, right now, I also get some programs I use for free that I've been waiting to just cook in them. I got Adobe, the Adobe Suites package. So that's like powerful tools with AI that I cannot wait to start putting some extras in there for Toker Society and using a little bit of ChatGPT, combining it together, make some cool marketing posts for
Yeah,
it.
shout
So,
out our chat really quick. Judah reposting, showing the love, and he says, yeah, that he needs some content. GM David, GM EJC, appreciate you guys tuning in, and all of our 82 viewers so far. Let's run it up, man. You know what it is, Moon Show vibes. But dude, Sativa, honestly, once you kind of master this realm of the online, like you're completely like open yourself up to a whole new world of opportunities because, like you just said, like content is king, dude, and entertainment technically kind of beats product in a sense because you can make viral content and people are just going to shop all over the world just because they are enjoying the content. A good example of that is I'm sure we've all seen at some point, like in some clip or something, that Asian dude from Texas where he makes like the light up signs, and he's
yeah,
always you,
yeah,
and he just like does like random things where it shows like some person like cutting off where they're like hello, and he's like goodbye, and this is how the sign is, and like the content he putting out is so good, and
so
he
good.
gets orders from all around the world. You know what I mean? So that honestly is one of like the most important things when you're going into marketing now, especially in this day and age, is understanding the value of entertainment.
Yeah,
You know?
it's really funny. It's really funny you mentioned him too. We're actually for one of our signs for the Toker Society sign, we're placing an order with him. So it's really again
Is he
effective
really?
marketing.
Dude, you
Yes,
see, his marketing's working, bro. He
working.
got you, bro.
Great prices too. So can't argue. You know what I mean? Like, let's give him business.
You got to do
So
like just do his same videos, just kind of like mimic his style a little bit, and just make it for the vapes.
yeah, well again, what I love about X is that we got free range on X. You know what I mean? Shout out to Elon Musk, opened up opportunities for people in the cannabis industry. That's kind of sometimes a problem when it comes to other social platforms. But here on X, you can talk about whatever. It's free speech. That's why it's absolutely beautiful. But on other platforms, we got to be a little careful with the marketing and hone in on it. But there's going to be funny clips. I got some skits that I'm going to be doing here in the future. They're going to be absolutely hilarious, making people crack up and kind of know how my personality is. And like, oh God, look at Sativa, dude, being an idiot again. But it's just, again, it's throwing our name out there, the brand recognition, and, it's going to be fun. And I think that's also what's important is always having fun with this. So
100%, dude. Yeah, and you gotta love what you're doing. That's why I show up every day. That's why I go to bed last night 3:30, wake up today 7:30. Already hit a space. Now we're running stream. Got another space after this. Some work and calls later on, bro. You gotta like love this, dude. This is you gotta have like love for the game going into this, and that goes the same for anything that you're doing in life. If you're gonna do it something, do it with purpose. Don't cut corners when you do. I learned that, and that's why I have a really strong work ethic, and that's shown success for me in the space because I'm definitely not the smartest, funniest, wittiest fox that's out there. but work extremely hard and make up for all my other shortcomings in that hard work and consistency and just showing up every day. And also being positive. You gotta stay positive. You gotta take these losses, dude. Things are gonna
Always.
go wrong in business, in the space. You know what I mean? Like things are just gonna fox up. But if you can just look at everything as like, all right, for some reason we needed to get rug out of this situation. You know, I don't understand the lesson in here immediately, but there is a lesson. You gotta look for it and enjoy going through the process of the pain because we're still living like a life people dream about. You know what I mean? Like you've accomplished in a lot of people's eyes the American dream. You know, opening up your own business, working for yourself, you know, building, growing, you know, you got a whole store now you can add to, and it's like whatever you dream, you're gonna create, and that truly is like that's the entrepreneurial spirit of America, and you're living it, and I respect it because you moved like far away from home to do it. You're in a completely different state, in a new community. You know what I mean? You're out there by yourself. You're literally at the store right now. If a customer comes in, you gotta like stop talking to me on stream and make sure that you're getting our sales. So shout out Toker Society. Mint is live right now. Bullish on you, Sativa.
Yeah, and I mean that's the thing too is that yes, this whole creation, it's like I just remember talking about this in 2020, and like again, it still gives me chills. It will always forever give me chills because it's just like taking something of an idea and then actually bringing it into fruition like this. I'm already like I know it's like we're not there yet, but like I'm already like I made it. Like I made it to that goal. It's a check mark, a checkpoint. And then on top of it, it's like, yes, I know I'm the energy pushing this always, but it's a family, and that's why I look at every single individual skunk. Like this is for all of us to enjoy. And man, the ride's it's gonna be so fun. It's so sweet. We're building legit, ethically, right? I don't know. And I've said it to many people before, we're in a lane of our own right now. And, I want to continue to keep pushing the boundaries of like what's possible, not only on Solana, but what you could do with the blockchain and what we could do together as a group. And I think that's what's powerful. So
Bullish, dude. So bullish. And I appreciate everyone that's being here. Um, Doe is saying I had a little bit of echo. I hope that's just Doe and just like you're foxing up your headphones, but appreciate the repost. Shout out CJ. Shout out Judah. Appreciate you guys in the chat. And yeah, dude, let's get into it. So I kind of wanted to cover a little bit about some NFTs today, dude. What do you think, bro? Because I've been like getting tested a lot for knowledge, and like honestly, I've had some pretty fire takes in some spaces. So I kind of wanted to get into it because I feel like NFTs are getting a little bit popular again. Some new people are coming into
hot.
space. Yeah, dude.
It's hot.
So
The market's hot.
first and foremost, let me ask you because you're a Solana OG. Let's get into it. Right now, as new people are coming into the space, do you think that they are going to gravitate more towards these OG collections, or do you think that we're going to see kind of like an NFT season that we've seen previously with new mints, new teams, or kind of cross collaboration from teams, maybe some acquisitions from old teams? Sal, what do you mean you never got the link? Check your text message, Sal. Sal's in the chat funning me right now.
Is
Um,
she?
yeah, check your text message. I sent it to you. 100% FUD. But so I'm interested to hear what your takes are because I think that institutions are going to want to acquire these blue chips because they have access to
Yes.
communities, they're already established.
Yes.
But I feel like new people still have a little bit of that gambling mentality and a little bit of that beginner's luck mentality. They think they know everything, and they're going to come in and try to mint these new projects and reinvent the wheel. So, what do you think, Sativa?
I mean, it's definitely going to be a combination of both because a lot of the OGs that have surpassed, right, and are still in the game right now, like it's a very safe pick, and it's kind of like we're only going up from here, right? So like if they've been in the game this long, especially the 21, 22 classes, they're not going away, man. It would be very hard for them at this point to go away. Like I mean, look at Tyro Robotics. Like, they. How many times have we also heard a lot
Well,
of these?
this is
It's
something.
recent.
Whoa, if
It's
we're going to
recent.
talk about tire robotics, I feel, in all honesty, right? And I love Let's Bonk. I have respect for Tom. I have respect for the community. but I think they're overvalued right now. I think that they're
Absolutely.
completely,
Absolutely.
completely overvalued right now. When they're looking at a
Yeah.
56 sol floor, their
It was
GP
yeah.
emission is only a year and a half left, right? So people are literally creating spreadsheets of the value right now with the GP and the speculation for the price in the future and their emissions and how it might, the ROI, how long it might take, and what the profit would be afterwards. And a lot of people are sizing into this, but you have to understand, and this is a brutally honest point, and again, looking at this from like an outside perspective, just being honest, their main revenue source is Tom being the dev for Let's Bonk, right? So it's contingent on the revenue stream of Let's Bonk, which is absolutely dominating the token launchpad market share on Solana right now. But if for anything that revenue stream was foxed up in any way, these would return to the true market value, which is what they should be, which is sub 10 sol. In all
Yeah.
honesty, because Dio Robotics ecosystem does nothing else. The last time that we talked about it, Tom was doing something with like the Web3 kind of exotic film industry a little bit, but then we had the Tayo, we had the robots. I'm not the robots, the pilots. Yeah, the
Yeah.
pilots mint. There was what with the cartoon houses and the little characters. I forgot the name of them right now for a second, but those were also part of like the umbrella. And granted, this was a derug. The Infants was a derug, but they minted pilots. It was a delayed mint with delayed art release. That's still kind of being utility. So if you were gonna get into the ecosystem, I'd grab a pilot, which they were 0.02 sol a little while ago. I literally 10x on that. I bought one, sold it for like point 0.2. Not like a huge NFT dub, but I was just like, I couldn't stand it like looking at me anymore. I'm not like a huge fan of these art. I was like, I'd see it in my wallet every day, and I'd just be like, oh no, I can't even look at this anymore. So the infants honestly have the coolest art, but these, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with these, but this would be my entrance into the title if you were interested in the community. But I would be cautious because I think right now it is a little bit overpriced in a sense. Being like
It's got
completely honest.
I would wait it out. Don't. That's one of those cases. Don't get sucked in the FOMO. Yeah, I know they took the crown. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna go down. There's no way. I
And
mean, at
dude,
least
like Tom's a crack dev, dude. Also, and like,
fact,
there's no doubt
fact.
he's been a great person in the ecosystem, like helping push Solana forward, and he supported so many projects. He's got bags of projects, and he was buying NFTs at like really high prices. So I respect for Tom. I'm just being a realist. Like we all understand that Let's Bonk is crushing it right now, and that's the income stream. And Tom's been literally putting all his attention and focus about that. He's posting about it every day. I've seen him more active on the timeline and post more within the past 2 months than probably, in all honesty, he has his entire existence in the Solana ecosystem prior to that combined. In all honesty, he's absolutely active all over on the timeline, replies, posting,
Always.
aping into some of these communities with size. It's interesting to see how it's working out. But yeah, man, uh, I don't know. I think the number one project right now, bullish on Bonk, bullish on Let's Bonk, bullish on, not that I buy meme coins, but that's just like, I'm bullish on them. And I'm interested to see how this plays out, dude. But yeah, it's a lot, dude. I don't know. But just because you said Tayo, I just had to stop right there because that's like it's a little bit of a hot take, but it's like, it's honest.
Well, it just they're the like probably out of the NFT world and what we've seen. I mean, how long was Mad Lads with the crown, right? Like it was like, okay, when is this going to change up? Like someone's got to. It used to be a bad about Solana monkey business, the SMB2s. You know what I mean? Like I'm waiting for this OG battle to start commencing. It's cool. I like it. Competition's good. This breeds then kind of the speculation that we really want inside the NFT market. Absolutely too. The institutions, you don't think like this is where this crazy world that a lot of founders mentality is, how do you bridge the gap between web 2 and web 3? This is full circle right now. Like this is it. We have all the bullish news that's been going on with Congress, the passing of bills. It's going to open up now to NFTs, small businesses, bigger businesses, and they want to get into the market. A lot of them do not understand still. Like they have not been here where we have. We've been in these trenches daily. We know, we understand the ecosystems. So I definitely see a lot of the blue chips for the normies also coming in first times. Like, I don't think they're going to break the bank because it's also like, like, oh man, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, they got to understand things too. So I don't think they're going to just ape into the crazy ones. But I see anything right now that is between the ranges of zero point 0.5 to 2 Sol, I think are going to see upticks. And you're seeing it right now already too. You know what I mean? That some of those collections were in the bottom half of the 250, right? Are pushing up. I'm seeing breakthroughs on some collections. Like shout out to the Weegens too, and what they're doing. There's certain collections, man, that they were slowly but surely, and now they're like breaking through. So yeah, man, I think it's a very interesting time for Solana NFTs, and I'm just gonna keep it honed in on Solana NFTs because I still believe that this bull run is meant to be for Solana. Like, we've been waiting a long time. The tech's been there, right? And now everything's full circle, full port. Solana, here it is. You're seeing it on full display.
You gotta be really smart going into this next because eventually, see at some point we'll see another NFT cycle, and I believe that it'll probably be like a good like 3 to 5 months where we will probably experience that euphoria with whitelists and mints going on. But just keep your head focused right now. Remember your convictions. Everything is fleeting. Nothing is being launched that hasn't been done already. And so if you're being smart about it and you're taking profits, I think that a lot of new people will come in, initially see success, get wrecked because we'll eventually see in those 3 to 5 month time frame a few of those NFT projects rug. There'll be some drama attached to them, and then they'll return to the projects that were giving the whitelist and the allocations, and they're going to learn like, wow, this entire collection's been around for years. Look at this dope art, and yeah, I'm going to just join this community instead. And I think that's how it'll go down, and then we'll see a huge surge in a lot of these OG projects. um Really quick, I have the SMBs pulled up because I just wanted to make a point before I forgot. Like the Gen 3s, they're 2.3 Sol right now. So if you were looking for a monkey, great PFP, honestly, Solana Blue Chip, and much cheaper than the Gen 2s, and also give you the same utilities, which is access to the DAO and the raffles. But the barrel is zero point 0.3 more. So you can grab a barrel for like zero point 0.3
Ooh,
more
fresh
and get your
ones.
own fresh monkey. You have no idea what it's going to look like, but it's going to be clean. It's going to be your own. You get to go through the minting experience. And like even the ones after that are like like zero point 0.6, zero point 0.8, it's kind of like worth it because there's only a limited amount. There's only like 1,500 barrels left, and once these are gone, like all the monkeys
Oh,
Gen 3s are in existence because they ended up burning the other
yeah.
barrels that they had. Yeah, they voted on burning the last 5,000 barrels, which it's in my mind kind of bearish and
Oh
short
man, yeah.
sighted, but it is what it is. The DAO voted, decentralization. Um, Wait, oh, Sal's asking to DM the link, but anyway, that was my take on monkeys and my hot take on new people coming to the ecosystem because honestly, dude. I think it's gonna work out just like it had did for us. And you made a hot take about some of those like mid tier projects kind of gaining traction, but they got to be smart about it. They got to make sure they're prepped with their content, with their united community. They're ready to raid. They're ready for these new people like to come in, comment underneath them. Because bro, like nothing feels better in the space than like being new, trying to hit 1,000 followers, and getting like a big account to reply and engage to your stuff, or getting like a project to like repost, or like in the community rate, bro. It's like the greatest feeling. People were buying kets for the experience of going into the Discord. And of course there was like an art and a dope community and everything. And shout out to Kets, which are absolutely killing it now. Again, Dr. Peachy came in the game. But dude, it's true, man. You like, oh man. Let me send Sal this invite link, but Sativa, go ahead. I'll pass it over to you, fam.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, it's just, yeah, it's crazy to see just the different movements. And yeah, shout out to Kex, man. Like, for them to kind of come back inside the mix. I mean, dude, I remember having a few myself. I'm like, dude, they go back, dude. It's like starting to go like the OG era. Man, I wish other ones would really, really come back, but just sometimes, they're just not. But at least this is kind of the battle that we will when we're builders inside the space. It's a constant grind. It never stops. It's not for the weak to be doing this. But you know what I do also like to see is that I definitely am starting to see then the new blood when I've been doing spaces or talking in other spaces as of recently. I'm seeing a lot new faces that I'm like, who are you? And you know what I mean? But it's interesting. And that's how I'm like, okay, cool, it's happening. And it's like, I remember kind of the last wave where like it was really prevalent, not the bear, but like 21, you know what I mean? I remember a lot. That was where I was, you and me both, like we didn't have crazy bigger accounts at that time, but it's like, that was like that class, like a lot of just new, fresh faces. And I'm starting to see it again. Just again today, there's like, I think 3 people that I saw in the space that I had. One person actually came up to speak. I'm like, who are you? But he was very interested. I'm new to NFTs, new to crypto. I'm like, okay, it's happening. This is officially the bull run time. So it's exciting, man. It's exciting. I love seeing new blood, and just being kind of a, person that's always inviting it and trying to actually protect the degen coming in. This is why I wake up in the morning again on low sleep. You know what I mean? Just to find these type of people and get them to experience what we've been experiencing for a while now. And it's exciting times. Really is.
Dude, new people are so like kind of lucky coming into the space now, also with the tools and all the knowledge and people like you and me and like our Guardians community and just like there's a lot of prominent people in the ecosystem that have stepped up and do the right thing and educate and try to like show people the right path. And because you don't have to like get rugged and learn from the same mistakes that we did to make it in this space. I'm a firm believer. Like, yeah, we all got to take our licks, dude. You got to take your, there's some losses because there's lessons, there's valuable lessons in there, and they're all going to come in like different ways. But yeah, it's really important to pass on that knowledge to like the new people coming in. I don't want to be like one of those like uh bitter older OGs in the space, the back in my day type, that already with that boomer mentality, dude. I like welcoming new people in the space, fresh minds, new ideas. But also, if you are coming into the space, also there's a level to like understand like you have to be humble and put in your time because this
Mm-hmm.
space doesn't reward what you did previously. We've had celebrities come in and rug, we've had huge prominent people in the ecosystem come in and rug, dude, and it's been interesting to watch. So it's really about the value that you create, and that's just time in the space. And so if you come in, you got to be humble because look, like you're launching your project, right? You're very well known in the ecosystem, coming up on 69% minted out, and new people are going to come in the space like 800, 900 followers, few wins, and think that, oh, I'm going to launch my own project and it's or my own token and do some stuff and then they're gonna end up regretting it in a couple of years. You know what I mean? Because the space doesn't also forget. That's that's
Nope.
very important. The space does not forget. It's all on chain, dude.
They definitely don't. I mean, even then, I'm liking it though, because like there's been a lot of not only new skunk holders. I like it. There's now I got maybe a good solid 10 people in the past, I would say 10 to 15 days that under like 250 followers, and I actually reached out to them. I love to just follow every single skunk holder, right, and then talk to them, get to know them because that's how I am as a leader up top. I like to get to know my community and. They told me kind of their stories. They're very new to this. And I'm like, man, to them, I'm like, you picked a great community to start with because, just not only my knowledge, but the whales inside, Toker Society too. A bunch of OGs who have been here, man. So it's just, we want to bear hug them, really. But, I would say actually bull hug them. We don't want to talk about bear. But
Well, we got to take a quick moment. Yeah, no, we're definitely not talking about bears with prices going this way and Pengu at an all-time high. But I definitely want to shout out 250 listeners so far. There's no coincidence that we're at the 30-minute mark. We hit 250 listeners exactly as the legend Sal joined the space, which is the true reason why we end up going viral each day. Sal, good to see you. Hopefully you're sitting comfy in
Hi,
your own custom overlay screen. How are you doing over there?
I'm good. I'm good, just chilling. Made myself another iced coffee. Well, espresso iced coffee, I should say. I'm getting addicted to these things now. But
Bullish.
you gotta have whipped cream on it. You know what I mean? With milk. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, you're so bougie. You're so, you're so you putting like cinnamon dust on the top of it, a little bit of like caramel
I would
cream.
too. I probably would,
Oh
because
my
I love
gosh.
cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I would if I had cinnamon. 'Cause I love cinnamon. I would if I had cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I would if I had cinnamon. I would if I had cinnamon.
How much do you love cinnamon? Would you be willing to eat a spoonful of cinnamon on camera
No,
right now for the stream?
no, because I've heard. So I don't. I love cinnamon, but I heard that it makes you all weird or something. But like it's really bad. Even
No,
taking a
it's not like
spoonful.
taking peyote, so you're not going to go on some spiritual quest, but
Well,
it's so
I
it's
know that.
physically. Have you ever seen that challenge? Like people trying to eat
No,
like
I
all
heard
right,
about it.
so there's like a challenge where people try to eat a spoonful of dry cinnamon. It's physically impossible. You try to eat it and it like clumps up in your mouth. People start like almost choking and coughing and stuff. It's very funny to watch, but it's so it's like it's one of the complexities of nature, like trying to lick your own elbow. You can't do it.
Yeah, someone had a. You can't do. I can.
How many people in the chat are trying to lick their own elbow right now? Look, I know Sativa is trying. Chat, don't be gullible. This is Web3 DYOR. Don't believe everything that you hear right away. Okay, just
I'm
because
so gullible. I'm really bad.
I have to remind you of that all the time. I do it in space a lot, where I'm like, "Oh yes, Sal, I was just brought on as a community lead for Monkey DAO," or I was like, "I just got on the travel advisory for Thailand." You're like, "Really? Congratulations!" Like you're just so happy for me to win. I was like, "No, dude, that's like that's what? Do your own research. That would never happen." But thank you for being here, Sal. Your hair looks fantastic, and thank you for bringing
Thank
Rocco.
you.
Also,
Of course, yeah. He was just eating some of the whipped cream off my iced coffee.
that's what's really going to send us to 500 viewers again is Rocco. So any chance you get for a cameo, where'd
Come here,
Sativa go?
Rocco.
Sativa, we lost your
Come
camera.
here. Ready?
Oh, well,
Oh,
we lost
come here,
Sativa.
Rocco. Come here. Come here.
All right,
All
Sativa's
right.
back.
Let's get back. Everything. Let's see if they can see you.
And let me make sure
Hi,
Sativa's
Rocco.
mic is
Can I say
working.
hi?
Am I
There he
here?
is. Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Listen.
Oh, look at that handsome man.
Woohoo!
Look at that handsome
Good
Rocco.
boy.
He tried to run for me when I went to pick him up. He like booked it.
He's
Yo, good boy. Uh, yeah.
He's like, I normally get paid for these type of appearances
No. Yeah, he
with
wants
some
more than I can get
treats.
down.
Yeah, we got some treats for you. How'd you like some bacon strips, Rocco?
He don't eat those.
Really?
I get him. He likes duck. He likes the duck treats. All right, that's enough.
That's interesting.
Um, yeah, he loves duck. So I get him big bones like this big, and it's wrapped with the duck. He loves it.
He's bougie.
It takes him a while to eat it too. So say hi,
Dude,
puppy.
has he ever like attacked a duck or like eaten a duck or something like that?
No, he's killed an opossum, a squirrel, a couple rats. He can't get the birds; they're too fast,
Eventually.
and the rabbits are too fast.
Yeah, rabbits are tricky.
That's pretty wild.
But
Yeah, he's a little hunter.
yeah, he is.
So
He definitely is.
he killed a squirrel on his own. No assistance with another dog.
Yeah, it was a baby black squirrel too. I was pissed.
A black one. Those are rare.
I was
So
mad.
you
I
got a
was really
racist
mad.
dog.
Then he grabbed when I had Stevie. He grabbed Stevie, the one I rescued. I got a call when I was in work because the moron that I lived with couldn't handle it on his own, so I had to come home from work and deal with that.
Hmm.
But he's been really good though. He hasn't gone after the squirrels at all since then. Since Stevie was the last one. But he likes going after skunks, obviously. He hasn't been able to kill one of those yet because they spray right in his face. All right, you can get down now. Are you ready? Oh.
Oh, damn, shout out all our listeners. Shout out Cloud King, reposting the room. Shout out SMS, dude. I'm sorry, fam. I'm gonna create another overlay so I can add four people. And also I have to redo this one so I can make it so I can show my screen also. So I can have each of you guys like in a corner of the screen and then have like a
Or the
screen
Brady
share.
Bunch. How many?
The Brady Bunch. The
How many are
Brady
you
Bunch.
allowed? How many like total? Just wondering. Is it only
So I
four?
can have I can have in the stream up to, let me tell you, up to 11 guests. I can have up to 11 guests on here.
The Brady Bunch. We can
Yeah.
do this.
Maybe we should
All
run
right.
like a big moon show mega space, but I that also entails me. I have to make like a scene where I have all the different cameras, and I have to make them smaller. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be like a little grid here on the bottom of all the people.
Yeah, that would probably be a pain in the butt to set that up.
No,
Then you have
I
to worry
mean,
about all. You're gonna have to worry about the sound for everybody.
yeah, that's where I'm curious about, because you guys have free range. You can do whatever you want. Anyone can talk over each other. So imagine like 12 DJs just in a stream together. Everyone's yelling. You know, there's no
Yeah,
way to
you
like
just
mute everyone. You know.
you'd have to just everyone have to be respectful. You know what I mean, and be what's the word? Like not alert, but paying attention to who's talking, who's not talking.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, dude. You got a better chance of them like holding on to their token after it's 2x. So
It's gonna be an interesting one when you max it out. I mean, we're all just gonna be like, oh, sorry, you could go. No, you could go. No, you could go. You could go. And then everyone gets quiet for a second, and then we all start talking at the same time. It's like, oh man, it's gonna be funny though.
Yeah, that should be fun.
We all need to do that though. We all need to do like the Brady Bunch. I just look up, and it's like you know, what I mean? Like everyone's just like looking at the side, like the Brady Bunch. It'd be fun. It'd be a fun one.
well, I'll tell you. Shout out Decentralized Rob. Appreciate you for joining. He wants me doing something streamer TV where I can monetize my streams. I don't really care about that right now. I might launch some T-shirts, dude. But shout out like for platforms that are building, putting money back into creators, because Twitch isn't paying me. Elon's paying me, dude. My checks have been going down, but I gotta start replying more. I've been putting out some dope content, and I don't feel like he pays for streams and spaces, which is kind of bearish, because that's like spaces keep people on the platform. You know what I mean? You have to have the app
Yeah,
kind of open in some way to be even just hearing the space. You know what I mean? So you should be getting
yeah, I
paid
agree with
out for
you.
doing more spaces and streams.
You should be paying people. Well, he should be paying more so streams than spaces.
Are we sure on that? I thought like streams was kind of like part of his ordeal. That's why he's been doing his stuff when he plays Diablo, and he's really trying to make this like he's the everything app. And one of the we know that the future is streaming. Like that's why I thought part of the creator economy was doing X streams. So I don't know.
Yeah, but he should like if he's gonna monetize the people doing the streams, he shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to go through that process of getting the 5 million. Do you know what I mean? Because you can just go stream on Pump Fun and get paid.
That's true. I mean that is true.
But then you also got to launch a token, though. That's a
Oh,
very important criteria to mention. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you can launch the show token or something. You know what I mean? And then use that to buy merch. You know what I'm saying? Like have it usable.
So Tack in the chat said that streams pay, but it's more based for blue checkmark comments. So the more verified accounts that you have commenting in the chat, the more valuable it is for revenue share. So all of my people with their blue check marks, dude, take that time and write in the live chat. Say hi, say GM, say how stupid of a fox I am. Because either way, Elon's giving me those bucks, dude. So decentralized Rob wanted to know where I'm at. I live out in Thailand right now. I'm a digital nomad fox, so I work remotely. We'll be in Japan next month, and then Europe the month after. Abu Dhabi
Saki
end of the year.
bombs.
Wait, what?
Saki bombs.
Sake bombs?
Go to
I'm more
Japan.
excited about takoyaki, bro. I'm more excited about like the street food. I'm not like an alcoholic fox, you know what I mean? Like I would go out
No,
there.
that'd be
I'll
fun.
do some sake bombs, dude. I don't give a
You
fox, but
better.
still.
You
I
got
was just on a
Saki.
I was on a space yesterday with the Soul Brothers podcast. I don't know if you ever seen that with Simon and Inu. But they're going to be out there at the event. They got invited. It's like the Super Team Japan event. And I was just randomly in a space with them for this project, Crypto Fantasy League. They won a hackathon. And they invited me, and then it was kind of one of those situations. It's like, you won't come to Japan. And I was like, oh, yeah? Approve this invite on Luma right now. Let's get into it. And they approved me. And so I booked my ticket, and now I put in my vacation. I already told my boss and everything. I'm taking a week off. I'm prepping the Guardians. I keep reminding them every chance I get that, I'll be on vacation from August 19th to the 27th, dude. So G for G, but also leave me alone. Um, but I'll be putting out some dope content. Travel content slaps. But yeah, Tax got the alpha, CJ says. Appreciate you, EJC. Shout out our strong chat. Almost 300 viewers, listeners, whatever.
Let's go. Let's
Bullish.
go.
These are exciting times right now.
Bullish.
Solana's over $200. Pengu's at an all-time high. I'm just like, pumping my bags, honestly. Bonk's doing really well. All these tokens are doing really well, except for some reason, the Pump Fund token is not doing so well right now, fam. I don't know what's going on over there, but everything's pumping,
Actually,
dude.
it is. Yeah, it's getting so bad. I mean, I have not looked at it as of recently in like 2 hours, but last time I checked, I mean, it was going below even what they did for pre-sales. That's
Let's check out. I'm just going to open up my Soulflare
uh,
wallet really quick and go ahead and check on Pump Fund, which
Uh
on the
oh.
day is down,
Sorry,
looks
guys.
like
One second.
7.4% on the day for Pump Fund. Sorry about that, fam. But I don't know, man. I really don't know, even know. I don't want to FUD, dude, because at the end of the day, look, I made my choices. You know what I mean? And they're working out for me right now. Um, and everyone has a choice, dude. And it's there's no doubt how successful they were and are. But we're gonna see, man. Time. You got to give it time in the space. That's one thing that's like I've learned the most about Soulflare being in the space is patience. Patience is so crucial in this space. People have such short-term patience, but if you have like mid-term patience, even you're gonna be so much more successful. You know, it truly is.
Yeah, I
They
agree with
always
that.
say like, oh, the people that always do well, are the ones that like buy and hold, they always end up outperforming. It's like low key kind of true. If you set up DeFi protocols and revenue streams for yourself and you just let them compound, or in the beginning you don't see the wins, and then you start seeing them in a few conviction plays. You rotate that. You be smart. That's how you make it through the cycle, and then we'll eventually see another little like bear market. I'm sure, like that's how it is. The cycles, and then you have capital to deploy, and then that's when you're gonna like have that like Fox U money. You know what I mean? Just don't be on spaces being
Yeah.
a miserable rich asshole like a lot of these other washed influencers, dude. I get it. You got
So
millions of dollars, bro, but you're miserable.
there'll be
Sorry,
bull
Sal.
markets and bear markets forever. I mean, forever. That's just the way markets work. But this this bull market that we're in now, we probably won't see anything like it ever again. At least not in our lifetime. We won't see. You know what I mean? Um, Eventually, it's going to be switched over to a digital monetary system, and you have to really think about that and how much money is going to flow into the space. How much money already is flowing into space, and we haven't even seen the markets move until
yeah,
recently. You know
this
what I mean?
nothing yet. That's
Yeah, like I mean, you had BlackRock and everybody buying Bitcoin for God knows how long, and it never moved. Now everyone's buying ETH, and it's barely moving. So um, there
didn't
won't be another bull market like this in our lifetime, at least. So and I don't know who was here for the last bull market. Jesus, that feels like it was forever ago. But I got into the space right at like almost the end of that run. You know what I mean? So I wasn't there to see like shit just take off and everyone buying any coin, didn't matter what it was. Uh, and it's gonna be like that pretty much, like times 100.
I mean, yeah, even then, one of the things I always look at too is like, okay, how much size is Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy? Like, how much is he putting in? Because every time he does it, right, you DCA it out basically how much together since the beginning of MicroStrategy's plan of accumulating and accumulating Bitcoin, right? don't quote me, but I thought it was 700 million, another 700 million bought, and we're near the top, technically. You know what I mean? Right now, so he bought another $700 million. I remember
Are
it
we
was
near the top though?
was it?
Are we near the top?
Oh no, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
all
no,
right.
no,
I
no.
was gonna say because I thought that's what you just said. I was gonna be like, what do you mean?
Current top, all time high, all time high, all time high. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, again, I was laughing back in March. It's over. Like it was like some of these influencers and some of them, like I was going in their spaces. I'm just like, dude, are you just trying to flood people out of their bags right now? Like you are in tune with things. Like you're not an idiot. You know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, and then we had what happened in April. I knew that there was a little bit of a shakeout, and then things were going to start to climb. We're going to start to get those legs, and generally speaking, anyways, the summertime ends up being those bigger legs that's needed for like. And I was here in the last 121, and then before that, when I came in, was way back in 2016, 2017 eras when I started in all this. So it's like I've seen this now a couple times. It's like we're gonna elevate a lot more. It's definitely exciting right now. Wait till the end of August. You know what I mean? September is when it's going to be like, holy, is this real right now? And that is when I'm trying to tell these DJs out here, when you start to feel that euphoria feeling, you'll
That's
know
when you
it.
sell.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that bearer of bear news, right? Like I just want people to be prepared who's been waiting a long time for these moments. It's really happy. I'm happy for people that they've been waiting. They were patient. Okay. They were in the red with a lot of their stuff. They didn't switch out of positions. They stood inside those positions, especially in Solana and now or other meme coins. And then now they're in the greens. Finally, we're in the greens. But yeah, like let's not be trapped in those bags then again. So it's great
Yeah,
right
make
now.
sure people are taking profits. Just take profits. You have to.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Don't try and call the top because you'll never be able to call the top. Just take profits and leave a moon bag. That's the best advice I can give because
168.
you heard it here. You heard it here first. 168. Write it down.
Well,
So
69K.
just to
69,000 was the last ETC one.
just to be a little bit on the positive side, because I'm an incurable optimist fox, is I just think there's always going to be opportunities in the space. There are just things that are unplanned that are just like wins that you just get for being active, right? Now, a lot of people didn't expect like the Pith airdrop, the Pengu airdrop, like a lot of these like different things that you got for participating in the ecosystem. Jupe does a drop every year now. Like there's definitely ways to participate and earn and still be rewarded, and there's always going to be new opportunities. And that's what I'm excited about with NFT, because a lot of my first opportunities in the space came from like the NFTs, came from getting those whitelists. I got mint for Mad Lads. I got to mint a Mad Lad for 6.9 Sol and then sell it
What?
for like a 10x, dude. Yeah, bro. So like,
Oh man.
yeah, obviously I didn't hold for 200 Sol, but and that's also important is that you never know what's going to happen. So if you're comfortable with the profits and you're setting targets for yourself, uh, and you're diversified in your assets, but you have your convictions, bro, like you should be like in a pretty good area right now. Because I don't know if I'd be buying more right now. Honestly, I think that we could go higher? Yes, but do I have enough in conviction in that belief to like deploy more capital at these prices? No. You know what I mean? Which is, I don't feel like it would be. I had plenty of time to deploy capital. I'm happy with like my bags I got right now. We're gonna see how this plays out. We'll take profits because nothing can go up forever, and then we'll eventually go into another cycle, and I'll be able to deploy more and then really make some like powerful changes and some box you
I
type
agree with
money.
that. I mean, I there's also one of those signals to me. I'm like, we're definitely in a bull run. You know what I mean? When it's like the last time I remember this, the 21 era. That was the first time where I've had enough knowledge in the space, and I had the quote unquote my normie friends right hit me up like, hey, Steve, are you still doing the whole crypto thing? It's even more prevalent now. But the difference is back then. I was telling people like, yeah, get into it, man. Blah 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 blah. Like just now with more experience in understanding the cycles, I've actually been telling them, you know what, if you were going to get into this, it's a great time to start studying and starting to get educated and how things kind of work. But I'm telling them, don't get in right now. Like it just, like you got to really be locked in then, because your gains on this is not going to be too long. You know what I mean? I've really been telling them, I would save your money right now. You know what I mean? It's very bullish what's happening for the future of crypto. That is without, a doubt at this point. But look more to 2026, 2027, for my opinion. You know what I mean? Not financial advice, but like, to my opinion, would be I would wait a little bit, and then it would be a
To get
better.
in the markets? To get in?
Yes, this is not for me. This is not the time. Like we're like for me, if
Well,
you
I
have
mean, a lot of tokens haven't even hit all-time highs yet.
correct, but like, I mean, you got to remember, like, they don't know how to trade. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, well, yeah.
pure luck at this point. You know what I mean? Like, okay, great, but like, are they going to be really? They're not even to the point of like they want to watch it every day. They're just exploring. I'm like, start to just get educated. You know what I mean? Start to like look up definitions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Okay, fine. Do some free signups. Through the Kraken, through Coinbase. Get out like $100 of free money, right? Like that they basically offer first, and then maybe start playing around a little bit. But don't come in with like, your 401k transferring over, like, all right, I'm putting in $10,000 in BTC, and you have no idea what you're doing. I'm like, sure, in the short term, yeah, it's gonna work, but like, it could, like, remember how this thing goes. It could quickly go with the drop of a snap. We're in the other direction now. Done that. I'm just trying to
Well,
be bet for people. That's all.
on that note, really quick, if you guys don't mind, just hold on for 1 second as we go to our first ever moon show. Um, Commercial break. And if you, like Sativa, have some idiot friends that are just hitting you up, joining the market again, being like, why is Solana over $200? Then show them the new Soulflare Wallet Education Hub that's live right now with news powered by Solana Floor. You can go onto the websites, learn about all your dApps. They ask about Pump Fund, just send them here. If they want to know about upcoming events, just send them here. Like, did you know Solana Across America is having an event on July 11th? I didn't. Did you know that there's a Chicago social mixer on July 16th and also one on the other coast on July 16th in San Francisco? I sure didn't. The next Apex event is in Singapore. All this valuable information is now available on the Soulflare website. So make sure to check it out because education is not the biggest thing, but Soulflare believes in the space and we're tackling it. Back to our stream.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
I
Bullish.
love Soulflare. You know what's funny is that I found so I've been using Soulflare since they pretty much launched. You know what I mean? Because that was like one of the first wallets I got when I was in the space. Uh, and when they first launched, you had to. So it was weird because you had to use a dApp. You had to use something where you had to switch over. I don't know. Anyways, I found all my information that I had for that, like all written down. I was like, oh shit, my Soulflare.
Let's go.
It was kind of cool though to see it, and you know what I mean, and see, like, I don't know. I used to write everything down, like how you use it, my C phrase and shit. And I don't know. It's just funny seeing that because I have like 3 different Soulflare C phrases. So that was my first one though.
Appreciate it. Yeah, Soulflare was my first wallet, actually, also. I did use the competitor for a little bit, but I always had my Soulflare wallet. And yeah, once I saw, like, especially when Frank became an ambassador, I was like I was bull posting Soulflare. And then they noticed and they were like, hey, we should get that first Fox is working out pretty well for us. We should probably get this other Fox also. Smartest decision and
Yeah, but I
best
don't think that
decision.
they had an app yet. I think you can only use them on the web.
So at the very beginning, yeah, there was only like a web because Soulflare was the first wallet on Solana in 2020. We're the first wallet. At one point, 70% of the total Solana supply was staked in Soulflare Validator because that was like the only way you could stake Solana. And so we've seen it all, we've been through it all, and yeah, it was just like a web version at first, and then they had the browser extension, and now we got the mobile also. And we're cooking for the future. So much going on, so many secret projects.
Yeah, I like Soulflare a lot actually. Much better than Phantom, in my opinion.
Hell yeah. I tell people all the time, like, we actually care about the ecosystem. And you're seeing this same mindset and effect with Let's Bonk, which why they're dominating the token launchpad market right now is because they're delivering value back to the ecosystem. And I truly believe that the market is responding to that in a positive way. And that's why they're giving them so much market dominance right now. And it's the same strategy we're kind of taking for Soulflare. We are at every single Apex event. We sponsored every single, pretty much a Solana event this year. Almost all the startup villages for the super teams, dude, which is extremely bullish, gives them big opportunities for their communities and areas to really grow. And we've seen amazing projects and hackathon winners come from those super teams. So that's been awesome to be a part of. We're always doing cool collaborations, cool partnerships. We're put out just this education platform. Like, who else is doing that? No one wants to do that because it doesn't make money. But Soulflare's doing it. So I tell people all the time, and I mean it. If you use Solana and you care about Solana, use Soulflare. Like, please, dude. Like, if you can have other wallets and stuff, but download Soulflare, like, try it out. Let us know because we want to be the number one wallet on Solana. We have no plans to go cross chain,
Safer.
and it's safer, it's faster, it's cheaper, it's just like the better option. And
Better
if
UI.
yeah, dude, for real, and you know, like there's every other, you know, at the end of the day, all roads lead to Solana. And while it is a little bit of a risk that we have all our eggs in one basket because you know we're only building for Solana, like that should show you our conviction in what we're doing here. So use Soulflare, fam. We appreciate you. But anyway, back to our regularly scheduled moon show with Sativa and Sal. Today was our topic. We were talking about some NFTs before. I was taking a trip down memory lane in a few spaces, but we were talking about some NFTs in the last space, Sal.
Yeah, I went met a tattoo there. What a fucking joke.
Oh my gosh. Because you know who was on the space? So Jay Hines was on the space, and shout out Jay Hines, dude. He's one of like the OGs, and he's like big supporter. He posted a comment, dude. Shout out Big J. I was joking with him because in the last NFT cycle, he'd win like every single giveaway. It was like, oh, we're giving away an NFT. And like, oh, Jay Hines won. It's like, oh, we're giving away this token, and Jay Hines is the winner. And so he was one of three people to win this trip to Sweden to get a tattoo from this really famous tattoo artist that does art for all these celebrities. And then after that, the project rugged. Well, they didn't rug, they got CTO'd, and shout out Devfather who took it over. But that was the last utility that they delivered was sending Jay Hines out there to go get a tattoo in Sweden. And he still has the NFTs and still has the tattoo. Sal, someone in the
What
chat
about the
wants to.
squirrel?
Oh, wait. Oh, the Liberty Square squirrels.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Shout out 8
I
Bit,
don't
the
know.
artist formerly known as Homie, yeah, who's the most famous Liberty Square squirrel.
Homie.
And bro, who is so the
My
I forgot the name of
My
the
guy.
founder. My God. Bro, he's still crushing it, dude. Shout out 8
Sativa
Bit.
sounds just like him. Sativa does a good impression of him. Like
He really
sounds
does.
like him.
We should get the two of you
Hey,
on
man.
stream together.
Let me tell you something, man. Like, 8-bit for whatever it is else in the eco, dude. That guy sometimes comes up some freaking crazy ideas and actually pulls them off. I will give him that. Like he pulls
Yeah.
off just I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's I don't know.
I'm
I
really
don't
proud
know.
of him. I'll be honest with you. I'm really proud of him. He's done a lot in the space. Like he really has. He stepped up and turned over a new leaf, whatever you want to call it, and really helped grow the space behind the scenes. So
I respect his personal growth also because when I first joined, he was like one of the OGs and a great Spaces host, and he was just more on like the vibe. It's like a community vibe manager, and then he taught himself like deving, and now he's like an
Dude.
AI agent mastermind, dude. He's like streaming. He literally forked Solana and built like the
Gorbagana.
Yeah, I don't know what it.
Gorbagana.
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, fam, but I see it. I respect it. I see him on the
The
timeline,
fork
dude.
of
So
Solana, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I got a lot of
He's on
respect for
Bitcoin
him.
too, though. So he started on Bitcoin, and he did all kinds of crazy shit over there. And then he came
Well,
to
he
Solana.
started on Solana. Let's not forget about the
he
Liberty
started on
Squares,
Solana, yes.
the
But I meant
Liberty
Devin.
Squirrels.
Those fucking things,
Bro,
man.
those shits
So
are going
many
for like
levels to
90,
that.
100 soul. People were paying over 100 soul for some of the rare squirrels, bro. That was insane. I never even liked the art, to be
They had
honest.
like 5 different projects, like off of that one project. Every
This
month, it
was
felt like he came out with a different project, an NFT to go mint.
This was also before like Sahil and the celebrity rug coin meta. So you gotta understand, like, this is before we had Iggy and like, Kate Bruce Jenner and shit, dude. This was like, and he was the founder, was the manager for My Chemical Romance. And that was like the big claim to fame, dude. Everyone was getting like really hyped about that. And they're like, do you understand his connection in the entertainment industry and what this could do to Amazon's gonna build with Liberty Squares? Like that, dude, that was being said. That was the speculation at the time, dude. And when you look back at it, it was like so stupid. I thought it was stupid at the time. I was like, I was never bullish on My Chemical Romance that back then. I'm not bullish on them now. I'm certainly not bullish on this NFT project. So I faded them completely, dude. I got fudded, bro, for that, dude, with the foxes and stuff, dude. It is what it is, dude. But I don't
But
know. I
you could
just
so I know that Liz was heavily invested in them and heavily
oh,
invested
dude,
in
shout out
those
Liz,
squirrels.
yeah.
Yeah, and they literally came out with a different NFT to mint off of the main project, and he like
Oh no.
all this shit, and you ended up like 50,000 NFTs, and they're worth nothing, and they do nothing. Oh my god, what a fucking joke!
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah,
Liz
that's
held
a
a huge bag of those
I yeah.
squirrels.
And dude, that was wild because the whole story, how the founder interacted with her, bro. If you have a whale in your project, that you always got to give the white glove service. Like the fact that they're even here,
Yeah,
showing up and holding your shit, bro. They're a whale, dude. You always got to talk to them
yeah,
right. Can't freak out at them, dude. Especially when things are
yeah.
going bad and they're
Regardless
trying.
of however they treat you, you know what I mean? It's like, but if you're not doing the right thing, you can't expect anything less.
100% spot on. And we got to really quick acknowledge the chat. That's one thing in the streaming world, and I got to start doing now is acknowledging the chat, you beautiful chatters. Shout out CJ, showing some love for Jay Hines. Gannon just joined. He wanted to know why I don't like MCR. I don't even know what MCR is. I don't know those acronyms.
MCR.
So let me know and I'll tell you why I'm not bullish. And then they wanted to know where's Sal's accent from. They want to, you Southie? You Southie kid?
I'm trying to guess what MCR is right now.
Sal is from
No,
the
I'm
Northeast,
from Boston, but north of Boston. I'm not in Southie. I'm not from
From
Southie.
Boston.
North Boston. And don't you forget it.
Yeah, don't you forget it, eh?
I'm walking here.
That puts you in the back of that Chrysler, like
Put in the
Donnie
back of
Hey.
the Chrysler.
If
Where's
only
where's
Donnie was
Johnny?
active and he showed up to the
Right.
content. He wasn't playing.
I
If
know.
only Donnie wasn't playing RuneScape right now, dude, he'd probably be in this space doing the accent for us. But
He's leveling up. He's got 99 items at this point.
yeah, he's gonna max out his account and then achieve ultimate happiness in life. Apparently,
Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
Waiting for it to turn to crypto. Hey, there we
don't
go.
hold your breath, dude. You know what I mean?
I was just gonna say the same thing. Don't hold your breath on
Yeah,
that one, unfortunately.
honestly.
And he's like, it all paid off. I finally made my bag because of RuneScape Gold turned into crypto.
Listen, Donnie had an opportunity of a lifetime, and he did not take advantage of it.
You said it,
Just
and I'm just
saying.
agreeing with it. But shout out Donnie. He's got a good heart. He's still one of my
I
friends,
love
but
Donnie. Don't get
yeah,
me wrong. I love Donnie. I think he's a great kid. He's got a great personality. Um, he just is obsessed with runes, with whatever that game's called.
Loves RuneScape.
RuneScape.
I haven't played that thing since 7th grade.
I've never played it.
I played it for one day at the library.
I never played it either.
I was at the library. I was like, yeah, what is this? And then that was it. That was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge on video games growing up. I didn't even have a console. I mean, I had my computer, that big, huge. Remember the before the computers now. My computer screen was probably the size of the TVs now, and it was just green. Remember,
Did you,
black screen was just green.
did you ever
There
play
was no.
Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Hmm.
Roller Coaster Tycoon?
No,
Oh man.
no. I used to play Dark Castle, and I actually built my own, like my own castle and shit. I
Oh,
loved it.
okay.
I was a kind of a computer nerd
Sims?
growing up because my
Sims?
uncle worked at what?
Did you play Sims?
We
No.
all played
No.
Sims. Everyone played Sims. Wait, Sal, you never played Sims,
You
dude?
never played Sims?
What?
Mm.
Dude, that's like
Come
saying
on,
that you never played Oregon Trail if you were like super like young in
did
the
you
age bracket that I'm in.
Sal, did you play Oregon Trails?
You guys have to understand, like,
She
I was
hasn't
hanging out.
played
So hold
it.
on, I gotta explain something because I was hanging out with people who were older than me when I was like 11 years old. So I was doing bad shit at 11 years old. I wasn't in my house playing video games or anything like that. I was getting in trouble.
Oh,
So
you're
I'll
one
just leave it
of
at
those.
that.
You're the one
So
that my mom warned me about.
so dude,
Back
that's
then, yes.
that's pretty wild. But they didn't you just like show up in the computer class because these were all games on the computers that we
Yeah.
had.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why we
that
all
I
played
didn't really
them.
show up at school.
Roller
I
Coaster
wasn't.
Well,
Tycoon was so cool to play
bearish.
at school.
You were the
But I never
foxes I
even went
was
to
told to
school.
stay away
I
from.
I barely went to school.
Yeah,
Mm.
my mom
I
Fox would
got
tell
kicked
me to
out of
stay
high
away
school
from
my
that
freshman
Sal girl.
year.
Oh my God, you degen. I had perfect attendance in high school.
Wait, listen, but this is why I got kicked out though. Hold on. So yeah, I was fresh, but I wasn't fresh to like my teachers. I just didn't show up for school. But my friend had passed away, so I was just turned 15, and this was the first person to ever die. You know what I mean? I never this never happened. So my friend had passed away. He OD'd, and I didn't know how to handle it. So I was obviously acting out, and I punched the locker, and my whole like I didn't break my knuckles, but my whole hand turned like blackish. And instead of having a conversation with me, they're like, you're just a bad influence. This isn't the right place for you, and they kicked me out.
Hmm.
So I went to the extension, but I graduated.
Bullish.
And that's what matters.
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
did graduate high school.
I also feel bad for that locker, whoever that locker was, not having a good day. Um, Really quick in the chat. So it turns out MCR was My Chemical Romance, and I got called a
Oh,
nonce. I don't even know what a nonce is. Nonce.
What, the news?
I don't know. I guess
No.
it's some sort of like British like term to speak down to people. I would assume. But My Chemical Romance. Why am I
Is he from
bearish on them,
Ohio?
dude? I don't know because there's some like pop emo band, dude, that was like mainstream. I don't know. I don't really think they made any like legendary. There's like a few pop banger hits, dude, that you can run at karaoke that are fun. But aside from that, they didn't make any like Stairway to Heaven type, music. You know what I mean, dude? Right? Like, let's just be real. Like, none of their music is like on that Beethoven level that's going to be looked at in history and studied by musical, historians, dude.
I would.
But
I mean, if
a
we're gonna go
bunch
there,
bunch of
they're
drunk
not
Koreans are
current.
going to sing their songs pretty poorly in some bars.
but
Also,
we're like ignoring the fact that that guy that we were talking about was a drug addict, and he was still getting high. So
yeah, we weren't really fudding the band. We were just fudding the project
yeah,
because the founder of the project was saying that his claim to fame was he was the manager for My Chemical
yeah,
Romance. And he was part of the reason why he got
he
them
was
in
bad
Guitar
for the
Hero, I
attention.
guess.
Yeah.
You know? And if he could get them in the Guitar Hero, he could get your bags up to 100 something soul floor, which he did actually. So GG's to everyone that sold. RIP to everyone that bought. That's just how it goes, fam. Decentralized Rob also said he's happy, he's bullish that you're from Boston. He's from a place called Leominster or Leominster. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know if you know where that is, Sal.
Lemonster, yes.
Leominster,
Lemon Star.
hey, hey,
Lemon Star.
Leominster, hey,
Hey.
go
Yeah. Bada
Sox,
bing, bada boom.
hey. What seasons do we have in Leominster? Winter and construction, hey. Walking here.
Is it good pizza over there? Do they got the?
Hey,
What do they
I
got over
heard your
there?
Moonshow stream just hit 400 listeners. Hey, congratulations, but you could do better. You know, your disappointment to the family. Your
Oh
cousin
god.
out there, he's streaming on Fortnite. He's doing 4,000 listeners, 10x you. You know, you're not invited
Oh.
to Thanksgiving dinner unless you get your stream above 1,000
Why does
listeners.
this always turn into like my accent
Because
and people trying to mimic
I
my accent?
told you this a
Why?
it's
long
just,
time
it's
ago.
awesome. It's very
I think it's
exotic.
so funny.
You, Sal,
Every single
listen.
time.
You have an
Yeah.
exotic accent. You have to understand a majority of people live their life in wherever they are, whether they're in Europe, Africa, Asia, and they're exposed to like a certain accent. And they'll see people in the movies a lot of time, people on TV, a lot of like kind of like a California accent like me. But then they hear you and you're from a very small region on this planet that can speak a certain way and pronounce things a certain way, you know? And people love it. They think it's exotic. It's kind of like the same as like Irish people, you know? Irish and Scottish people have also like very exotic accents, you know? And, you know,
Yeah.
people love it. So you should lean into your accent. Hang out with more Boston people and, you know, really double down.
Yeah.
See, people are saying in the chat they love your accent. Keep going, Sal.
Thank you.
Keep
I can't
laughing.
see the chat because my phone's broken, so
It's all right. It's super small on the screen. I'm not changing this
I
overlay and
know.
take it out. Otherwise it'd be imposing onto more share of quicks. It's already taking up my at symbol. So follow me at Soul Quicks.
Brad,
And
you got the new Saga phone coming?
yeah, dude,
With the
Chip's first week of
August
August.
4th?
Yeah, I'm waiting, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
have no
gotta
idea
pay
how I'm gonna
another
get it.
extra 30 something dollars, and then I should
I
get
had
mine.
Yeah,
I
that
had
was
to do that.
fun. I saw that
I got
markup, dude.
I
Yeah,
got
I was like, what the fuck? We just gave you
Dude,
$500. Now you want another $30?
Dude, they sent us an
I got the
email and they're
case
like,
too.
"Oh, confirm your shipping address again because we foxed up the on-chain holiday season store for some reason." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll confirm my shipping address. Sounds super easy." And then bam, they got you. And they're like, "Oh, by the way, pay another $30, dude." I was like, "What? Dude, are you waxing me for another 30? I paid $450 for the
That's what
phone.
I said. I'm like, you kidding?
I got $100 airdrop right from Block Bets, which super bullish. Thank you, Block Bets. I immediately floored it. Never used your platform because I'm not a gambler, but I appreciate the $100. So that,
I didn't get from
Yeah,
anybody.
what? How you
well,
get airdrop?
sorry about that, fam. You guys said no, GG's. But then they did another airdrop. They did a few more
Oh,
airdrops, and I got none of them. I got none of them. So and then I had to pay another 30. So
Yeah,
I'm in the red. I'm in the red 450, but then we got $70 after the shipping and the Block Bets airdrop. So right now I'm at like
wait,
380.
that's not fair that we're not all getting airdrops. I mean, the whole
well,
point of the phones.
no, I was gonna say, actually, kind of recent news too. Solana name service, by the way, you can actually now go onto their site and look up basically what airdrops on certain wallets, especially your OG ones, and see things that you haven't claimed. That's actually was kind of cool.
No,
It's
dude,
like
if
an
I gotta go
all-in-one.
claim something, I'll go check that out
Yeah,
because it's a
Wait,
soulbound
what is it?
token. I just assumed that they
from
were just gonna
Solana.
send me the tokens,
That's what I thought too. I mean, that's what they did with the first one.
right?
Right. I thought so too. So I don't know. I guess we're all gonna be patched into the loop. But yeah, SNS just came out now with a tool that basically kind of checks through all the major things, Jupe and just other
Yeah,
major.
isn't it Radar? There's Radar that always that does that.
Yeah, I mean they're doing their own thing with it too now with Solana name service to kind of make it easier and just kind of double check. But I would just giving some news that kind of happened today. So
Got you.
they're doing
Wait,
it.
where is it on their web?
What's the name of their tool?
Solana name service.
Oh, what?
SNS, yeah.
SNS.
Wait, but I
So
don't
what's
see
it
where
on
it
their
is. I'm on their
website? Like,
website right now. I don't see it.
They had something.
Are you
I
sure it's
saw it on the
SNS,
timeline.
bro? Are you just like plugging like a tool that doesn't exist, bro? I'm about to see Ohm next month in Super Team Japan
No,
event,
I
dude. So,
swear.
well, shout out if we're gonna be talking about them. They got their LFG campaign going on, so make sure you guys are doing
oh,
that.
that's right. It's Zally.
Yeah, it's right here.
Him from
Look, it's right here with Jupe. It's right there.
It's on their website.
No, it's on their X right here. Second post.
All
That's what
right,
they're
hold
showing
on.
you.
We're gonna
So you
go,
check.
and this is really important, chat. So what we're doing right now is DYORing. Okay, so Sativa told me something right now, and even though I've known him for a long time and trust him very well, I don't trust him enough to just start randomly like believing everything. So let's see what he's got going on. So it works like magic. You could start any get a full dashboard.
You can look now in with your name, right? Like, so if you
Oh no, no,
have,
but
so if
this is
you,
an SNS, bro. This is on Jupiter dashboard. You could just type
but
in
if it's
instead of
your,
typing in your wallet address, you could type in .sol. It's just an integration for
yeah,
.sol.
that's all I was saying. That's all I was
Okay,
saying. I mean,
yeah.
it's not like
Anyway,
super
the
innovative, you know what I mean?
SNS did not create their own portfolio dashboard. That's just like the FUD we're going to address right now. I'm sorry, Ohm. I don't want any problems with you next month. But
You can
Sativa's
use
out here
radar
FUDing.
though.
Yeah, use Radar, or I don't care.
Yeah.
Just, whatever. I'm not plugging anything. We'll sell T-shirts soon. That's the only thing we're gonna do. No token here at the Moon Show. We might have some new guests on and some projects in the future once I build some new scenes and get some new overlays. But yeah, no,
I gotta make some. I got shit I gotta make too. I haven't done anything. I've been trying to get my app done.
I know I need some T-shirts, dude, or some designs at least I could post on Shopify.
I have designs that I've made for you, but if you want other things, you got to tell me. So just give me an idea of what you want, and I'll do it. You know.
Oh, shout out Deb Majesty's here. Uh, appreciate you. Yeah, you could be a guest
Hey,
on the. You could come on
Deb.
anytime. Honestly. I'm gonna make some more scenes to include some more speakers. So I'm gonna do up to like I think I'm gonna get up to like 6 speakers, and I'll do like three and three on the side, and I'll do the screen share in the middle. But
The
yeah,
Brady Bunch.
I gotta get a fourth speaker person here. I think we do really well on the streams because I bring on other people. It's not just me here doing some technical analysis, telling
Or
you why,
gambling.
yeah, or gambling, right?
Oh,
Or playing some random video game. Like we're having like a fun conversation, and I feel like people can relate to this, or they need some background music or something going on in their life as they like are driving or being productive.
I am gonna live stream though ITMT's game when I play it,
Deb Majesty says they've
and
never
you
streamed
and
before. Neither have I, fam. But here we are.
and you guys should do it with me.
Wait, what are you doing? You're
you make,
streaming on
are
Abstract? What? Are
you making
No,
a gamble sale?
yeah.
no, no. It's ITM. In the meantime, their game is launching in like a week or two,
Oh, in
Okay,
the
and we're
meantime,
all gonna live. Yeah, and we're gonna live stream playing,
okay, okay.
that's cool. I
and
I
it's a play
I
to
respect
earn
their 90
too.
day Twitter. Are they still doing their 90 day a day Twitter
Yep,
space?
yep.
Bullish.
I think they're on episode 72 tomorrow.
Holy
70,
crap!
69. Yeah, 72.
As
I
it's
was on
24
episode number
seconds.
30.
No, they've been doing a show. They said that they're gonna do a show every day for 70 days straight, and they have been. I mean, what
Nice.
was it, 100 days straight,
Or, yeah.
I thought it was 90
right?
days.
90 days? I don't know, whatever. But they pretty much did it. They haven't missed a day yet. They've been out here every day.
Woo. That's a grind.
I
That's a
respect
grind.
it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah, they've been going since December. They went through it, they paid the freaking KOLs and they got dumped on and you know what I mean? And they went through it all. And they're just good people and they're actually building. They have a solid liquidity, you know what I mean? Like they have a solid way of funds coming in and everything. So I see it lasting a while. The shot's only been up. I posted it. It's actually a really nice, clean shot. Believe it or not,
Yeah, I
for
saw they're doing
shipment.
their thing, bro. I'm not like a big meme coin person. I have Pengu and
No, I
Bonk,
know
and
you're
that's
not.
like the
I know you're
extent of
not.
my meme coins. But I support them. I show up in their spaces. You know what I mean? I'll hit them on the timeline. I definitely there's a lot of ways to support without having to deploy capital, in my humble fox opinion.
Fact.
So
Very
Dev
true.
Majesty is like, what do you do? Like you're watching it, fam. Welcome to the Moon Show. This is streaming, dude. This is it. We got Sal, we got Sativa up here. It's basically just like a video call. Like, and I'm sure you've done a bunch of them in your line of work with the Google calls. It's like kind of like the same thing, basically. But apparently we have 432 people that are watching us have this conversation. This is the future. I don't know. Don't ask me, dude. This is how it is nowadays. But Quicks doesn't even. First of all, this is Abby's bed. Okay, as you can see, she's sleeping, and she bunches up her blanket that I give for her. I always try to make it every day, and I'm not going to make it right now because she's sleeping. I don't want to disturb Princess Hyso right now. She's got a fan facing her. I literally have like a fan right here that's like facing her. That's not good enough
I
because
got one in my room for Rocco too.
the AC is not good enough for her. She needs a fan also. Now she's growling at me because I'm putting her on the spotlight. But it's a rainy day, so that's why she's not lounging by the pool. Normally, what she's doing at this time in the sun.
Does
But
she jump in the pool? Does she
no, she
jump in
doesn't
it?
swim. She doesn't swim, and I'm not trying to like find out. Because she has one like really
Rocco used to
busted
jump in
leg,
my pool by himself.
dude.
He used to
She
walk up the ladder and jump in the pool.
Dude, she's such a little princess now. She forgets that she was abandoned in a mountain and lived in the road. You know what I mean, dude?
That's
It's
good
like she
though.
completely forgets. Now she's just like a HISO girl.
You're giving her a good life.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
she's
believe
so
how much
lucky.
she's changed since first day you got her. She had no fur.
She had
Oh,
no
she's
fur,
so skinny.
all cut
Hmm.
up, just skin and bones, dude. Now look at her.
I
She's getting
cried when you posted
pumpooly.
that picture of her.
I know. I
She's
had no
beautiful.
plans.
I didn't recognize it. I mean, I didn't
Dude, I was
recognize
just
her.
outside. I just finished a space. I was just minding my own business, like just enjoying my life by the pool. And then here she comes, just walking up the road, dude, out of nowhere. Just walked into my life. What can I do?
That's
What was I gonna send her back to the mountain, dude? No way. Gotta give her a good life and another chance, bro. Everyone deserves a second chance. Unless you rug
Well,
again,
not
dude. Actually,
everyone. Not
except
everyone.
ruggers.
But
Actually, I'm gonna take that back. Dogs. Every dog deserves a second chance. Ruggers, ruggers deserve less than those abandoned dogs, dude.
yeah, I agree.
Dabby saying
It depends on
classic.
what level of rugged you are too. If you're, because people call everybody rugged. If you tried and it didn't work out, you're not a rug. That's not a rugged in my opinion.
called a fail.
Yeah, but people still call them rugged, but they're really not.
Dev continued to FUD me, saying classic dog ate my home. Is upsetting you with the blanket? Here we go. I can fix this situation. There. Now it's off camera, and guess what? The blanket, the support blanket is there for Abby as well, perfectly made. So I normally make it every single day. You've seen it on every stream. It's normally made, but I didn't want to wake her. She's sleeping. So classic dog ate my homework, dude. And also, by the way, quick flex, this is one of my 3 bedrooms in Thailand, super cheap. Uh, but unfortunately, I don't know how much longer I can stay here. I was talking about this in space yesterday, and the time zone is really kind of getting to me. It really is, bro. I'm going to sleep last night. I went to sleep at like 3:30, and I was up at like 7:30 for space at 8 with text, and now this stream. And then I got like a
Are
little
you
break.
moving again? Are
I
you
think
gonna move again?
dude, the thing is, I
What
think I got a
happened to the compound? Hold on, wait a second. Whoa. We were gonna build an empire over there. Are we changing up? He's giving me the serious look right now.
no Dev. Well,
I
first of
know
all,
he
Dev
is. I can see
Majesty.
his eyes
First,
like
no, no,
glaring
no, no.
through his glasses.
No,
I
it's
can't
not
even
even
tell.
that.
I can't even
I'm
get these
glaring
eyes
at
to
Dev
roll.
Majesty over here. Keep trying to FUD me. I always make my bed. First of all, I'm an Eagle Scout. One of the first things that he taught us about was like making your bed. That's the first chore I do every single day. I wake up, I pray, I drink
Have you
water, and
been
I
to
make my
Eagle?
bed. Those are the 3, and then I hit my vape, and then I check the price of Solana. Those are like the 5 things I do morning routine every day without fail, dude. Making my bed is so important. I was always a believer of that. Even as a little kid, for some reason I wasn't one of those lazy teenagers that just didn't make their bed. I always made my bed, but I am not willing to
Me
disrupt
too.
Abby's comfort to make the bed
Nope,
for your guys'
not
visual
me.
pleasure.
That
Um,
was not me as a teenager.
I
Not
you
wasn't
want
me.
to see
allowed
my
to do
merit badge
anything until
collection?
my
You
bed was
acting
made.
like I
So
don't have my merit badge collection? Where's my wallet, dude? Right
Dude, I
now,
can't believe. Honestly, I think you
it's in the
said
other.
that before, but that's actually kind of cool. I only made it to star, but I do have a pretty extensive merit badge
Quitter.
collection.
Quitter.
Oh
But no,
yeah.
shout out
Oh,
making it to
you know
Star.
what? You know what? You want to
Star was
toe quicks? You want to toe
Star
for
was
toe? I have the
Star was right
order.
underneath Life Scout, and Life
Hold
Scout
on,
was like
hold on,
right
hold
underneath
on.
Eagle, which is the
Yeah,
highest rank.
yeah.
So you
Right
made it
here.
to like third place. You got
You're
third
getting
place.
closer
Yeah.
to that
Wait,
screen, Sativa.
wait.
You're gonna come through it.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's get closer. Guess what I got? I got something you probably don't have. The Order of the Arrow.
I was in the Order of the Arrow. Calm down. I had the little
What is
white with the
that?
red. It was a white and a red
I'm pissed.
patch
You are
that was
not a
like
part of the Order of the Arrow.
it
That
was
was
basically
36%.
it was like a sub Dow, dude. That's all it was. It was like a sub Dow, dude. I was in the
Was
Order of
there?
the Arrow. I had the patch.
You had
I was I
you
was
had
an assistant senior patrol leader, fam. Okay, I would
Oh
listen,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I could have been a
You got the ice
quartermaster if I
cubes.
wanted to.
You got the ice cubes. I had to camp in freaking negative 20-degree weather to get my ice cubes. Don't play with me,
That
bro.
listen,
I got the ice
I know,
cubes.
I know that in certain troops the scouts had like sexual
Wait, did you say
harassments going
ice
on,
cubes?
okay? And
All
I'm
right, we're
sorry
not
for
getting into
what you
that
had to go
crap.
through with
We're
whatever
not
type
getting
of
into
ice
that.
cubes. Ice cubes was not part of anything in scouting that we ever did, except
Yeah,
keep
it
the
was.
beverages cool for the
Yeah.
beer for our scoutmasters, which I found out later got super drunk at the campfire. Um,
Yeah.
they used to get lit, dude. Back, I didn't realize 'cause we were just like, 12, 11, 13-year-old kids, but they would be turning up at night. But God bless them because they were up at, 6 a.m. for bugle and, lineups and shit,
Goblins.
dude. Oh, man. Waking our
Goblins.
asses up, dude. That's insane. But, all right.
I never
Now it's
did
called
anything like
Scouts.
that. I was never a
It's
Girl Scout or
it's
anything.
com-
I just,
well, it's combined now. It's
You know what?
Scouts
And
and
that's why
Boy
you weren't going to class, Sal. If you would have been in
yeah.
Girl Scouts, you would have had some structure. You would have learned the value of hard work, of selling some Girl Scout cookies outside of the
Well,
local
hold on.
grocery,
Yeah, no,
rugging
no, no. But
people.
wait a second. Hold on. I was a hard worker. I worked 40 hours a week since I was 14 years old, though. Because back then you could work, and I got away with it because I worked at a restaurant. But at the end of the day, I still had strict parents, especially my mom, who taught me a lot, values and everything. So I always worked. I was never a lazy bum who just got in trouble. I got in trouble and worked, and I afforded to, and I paid for my own trouble too. So, yeah.
Your bestie's here, by the way. She made
Yeah,
it.
oh, guys, shout out in the chat, by the way. And yeah, I know you work hard, Sal. I see it every day for the past 4 years. You show up every day. I respect your work ethic. But Erica's just showed up. She wanted to say
Oh,
hi.
hi, Fee.
Hi, Erica. We appreciate you joining. Dev Majesty continues to fudge. She said that I'm like the kid from the movie Up, like the little Boy Scout. First of all, that was one little pudgy MFer, okay? And I put on a little bit of weight coming to Thailand, okay? But I'm trying to like knock that down, get back into shape, dude. Going back to Muay Thai, hitting my push-ups every day, dude. So like, I'm a pretty athletic nerd fox, but that little pudgy MFer, dude, don't compare me to him. Okay, the old man, I get it. I get you compare me to the old man. All right, it is what it is, dude. But and I'm also not selling, dude. You see, he didn't sell his house. You know, he held strong, and then it was up only for him. So bullish.
That's true. Honestly.
What do you mean
Uh,
sips tea? What is that supposed to be? Your little Kermit meme, dude. Don't think that you're winning this little game of fudding chess. You're playing checkers
this comment is brought to you by
or my
again
or mahjong.
Golden Tea.
Best
No, we're
iced
not.
tea.
We're not. You don't get a
Go
sponsor
pink,
plug in this.
go pink.
Why aren't you plugging Raposa? Didn't they just hook you up with something?
Not yet, but we're in the
Well, that's
talk.
why you're not getting hooked up because you're out here showing Gold Peak instead of Raposa,
Raposa does
the
have
number one
really
Solana
good
coffee.
coffee. So
I've
I tried Raposa for the first time at Salon Accelerate. Excuse me, and it's really good.
Well, I got my
I had
chunky
3 of
4-pack
them.
coming. I'm gonna try
Huh?
it. I got my chunky 4-pack coming. Will be in the mail. Right,
Yeah,
hopefully in time for Tuesday.
I did the caramel latte. I did I think it was just a regular coffee, and I can't remember what the other one was. Maybe it was mocha. I don't know. But
I
it was really, really good.
I wanted the starter pack. I wanted all 7. It was sold out. I was kind of bummed. Dude, I was ready to go. I was gonna get a couple of them, but
Yeah,
like,
it was good. It goes down good. It doesn't leave a nasty aftertaste like some coffees do.
They're going
Um,
to be super successful, Raposa.
yeah,
I'll
I
tell
would
you
think
who's
that
not going to be successful
majority.
anymore is Dev Majesty with these lame ass fuds in the stream, dude. We're going back and forth. I'm sorry. She's saying like, "Oh, I do Muay Thai," spelled completely wrong, spelled like almost like Mai Tai, which is what she'll be slamming down at all of these NFT events. But it's not like Tai Chi and Mafia. Okay, Tai Chi is the one that's very graceful, which actually does have very strong martial arts foundation and roots. But that's for another topic. But Muay Thai is one of the most respected martial arts in the world. Okay, um, and it is a great form of exercise and for staying in shape. And because I don't like going to the gym, dude, and just fighting gravity. I think that's stupid, dude. Like lifting weights and putting them down. I'd rather go punch a bag for an hour and learn a
You
skill.
know, you should go. You should stand upside down for like 15 minutes every day.
What? What
Yeah.
kind of like Native American like Boston theory is this, Sal? What kind of
Well,
aneurysm are you
they
trying to give me, dude?
it was actually, I believe it was an Asian guy that I heard it from. Said that if you can stand upside down, like get your body to flip, um, it all those metals and shit that we pretty much inhale every day, all that crap, it doesn't just sit. It will rotate throughout your body.
Dude, Dev
That's what he
Majesty. It's
said.
first of all, they're not bands; it's belts. Okay, and they're ranking systems based on the martial arts, and they're not even in Muay Thai. There's no belt ranking system in
Uh-oh.
Muay Thai. You were accurate trying to fud me with the white belt because that is the entry level one. But just so you know, I trained 5 years of Choi Li Fut Kung Fu, and I am a purple belt. So yeah, just so you know. And that's not some Tiger Showman's karate. That's Choi Li Fut Kung Fu, the second oldest martial arts in the world.
What was the Karate Kid? What was the Karate Kid one?
Wax on,
Structure.
wax off.
Flying,
That's it.
flying
Wax on,
dragon.
wax off. Wax on, wax off.
Oh,
Yeah, block. Yeah, had a block, which is Pak Sao. And I forgot the inside block name in Chinese, but outside is Pak Sao. And that's true. It becomes like muscle memory, as they go in, you
push
like
up,
Pak Sao.
push up.
Yeah, you know.
Whoa!
Square up. Dev Majesty, dude, you need a step stool to come to me. Okay, I saw you. You're like all of 5 foot. Okay, I don't know why
Oh
these
man,
short MFers like Sal and Dev Majesty talk the most shit. Dude, you
of
short queen
course.
and
Did
kings out
he just
there.
say Sal?
Okay, yeah, I'm
How you
throwing you in
bringing
this,
me
dude.
into this
That
shit?
you know what? Because Dev Majesty's your girl, and you're not sticking up for me right now. So you know what?
Well, hold
Apparently, the
on, bro.
women
I'm
of
gonna
He's
Web
even take
three
getting
are
it from
coming
fun
that.
together
now.
to
So it's
fund
not
the
that I can stick up
Fox.
for you. So wait a minute. I can't believe you just brought me into that and threw me under the bus like that.
Well, guess what, everybody? You're all shorter than me.
Shut up. No one asked you.
Oh
You're
No
only
one
well.
bro. You're like
asked
six
you.
one, dude. You're not. That's not
I am
even like
6'4".
super.
I am
Are you really
tall.
6'4"? Wow. Yeah, you
I'm
are super
six
tall,
four.
actually,
I'm six. Come on, I'm taller than doors. Get out of here, man.
dude. I'm
I'm
gonna be
five
honest with you.
three, so I'd be looking up at you.
See, if I was 6'4", I'd be playing professional basketball in China right now. hundred
Oh,
percent.
I'm terrible at basketball. Absolutely terrible. I pass the ball. Okay, I cannot shoot for the life. I can
Oh,
steal.
sorry.
I'm very good. I'm very good at defense, but I cannot shoot. Nope. Nope. I also can't jump. Not well
Oh,
enough.
no surprise there, dude. Yeah.
But I did do track, and I could also do like long jump, triple jump.
All
I
right,
could
Al
I
Bundy.
could
Okay,
stuff
I remember. You went to state. Don't worry.
I did not go to state.
Listen, look, we all had sport athletic heydays in our life that we all like to think about, but here we are in Web3 streaming together. So, look, we all made it up in the same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and address some of this FUD in the stream. First of all, shout out Tack and CJ who are having a great time. Dev Majesty wanted to clarify that she's 5'1". Don't forget the 1 inch MFR.
Oh,
I know,
Actually,
right?
she's a couple inches actually
You
smaller
got
than
some
me.
height on her, Sal. You got some height on
Mhm.
her. Um, Foxes can't ball up. Oh, listen. First of all,
But all I gotta do is throw some heels on, and then I'm tall.
I could play any sport on this planet Earth. I promise you, I could play any sport. I can even ice skate
I
if we need
can
to play
too.
hockey. Okay,
ice
uh,
skate.
dude, I snowboard. I can do winter sports as well, dude. Don't even
I
worry,
don't
fam.
think so.
I am one of the most athletic nerd foxes you will meet. Low key, I'm not the best at every sport, but I'm good enough to play competition enough, to competitively put up a good game and lose to make it look fun for the fans. Um, CJ wanted to double down on white men can't jump for sativa, and Deb Majesty also said that below 5 foot is the perfect height for throat punches. I that's you see, that's
You
why I
ain't gonna be
included
able
you
to
in the
throw
fun.
punch
That's why I
me.
included you, Sal. You're on Team Deb Majesty here. I knew it. Okay, you're supposed to be here for Team Fox sticking up for me. Okay, instead you're encouraging these lethal martial art moves
I
that should
won
only
tournament.
be
I
performed by trained professionals or in life-threatening situations. A throat punch is a very serious move that could lead
Right,
to
and
asphyxiation
usually,
and death.
you use it in situations where you feel threatened, and when you're kind of short, there's a lot of times where you might feel a little threatened.
You won't even be able to reach me up here. What are you talking about? Throat punching.
Okay, look, Dev
I'm just
Majesty is
saying.
just
I
trying to
can reach
flame
your
me in
knees
the chat
though.
right
I can
now.
reach the knees in your man parts.
Well, yeah, you got. How do you cut down a tree? From the you got to take it down,
Oh, it's
take
kind
it
of
down from the
sneaky.
bottom. Big tree falls
Yeah.
hard. Um,
Figure they
that's what
are
Sal
hard to
Sal would
fall.
look you in the eyes and be like, "Just know, a big tree falls hard." Right before she nut socks you, bam, you go right down, and then that's where she gives you a little knee to the face, dude. Throat punch.
Drop kick.
Groin punch,
I
pepper
think,
spray. You ever see those like
Only when
defensive videos?
necessary. Only when necessary.
Sal, have you ever drop kicked anybody? Like just
No,
full on WWE, like, oh no, bam, just drop kicking them?
no, because I mean,
Huh?
who am I gonna drop kick? I'm
I don't know.
short. I can't.
Sure. I think that would work. I think if someone drop kicked me, yeah, it's definitely it's gonna do something with that.
No, I've never done. No, I never drop kicked anybody. No,
One time we
never
had
happened.
this.
RKO!
One time in like fourth grade, we were having a sleepover. We were doing like a wrestling tournament, and someone went off the top turnbuckle and or like the couch, and they drop kicked
Oh, you
me,
did those too?
and it looked really sweet. But I fell back and I went through the coffee table, like they had like a wooden
Oh
glass
man.
coffee, and I went through it, and I somehow got in trouble. I was the one that
What?
was like got in trouble, and I actually had to get sent. My mom had to pick me up, which she was super bearish on coming at like 1 in the morning to come pick me up from a sleepover, dude.
Your
Yeah.
child was
So,
actually reckless.
all right,
Somebody
let's go.
get him out of here.
So let's go back to some of the. All right, I forgot to go to the chat. Chat's lighting up right now. I'm sure, no doubt, with FUD for me. Let's see what they got. Dev Majesty, completely always just trying to flame me today. Saying in like the fudding way, when they type in like lowercase, uppercase, like, oh, in my back in my day, like they chose me first for team school. Like, yeah, you know what? I wasn't like some of the top choices, and they were lucky to choose me. I was great in every sport. Volleyball, kickball, dude, it's suicide, any sport, dude. I'd be putting up comps. So you
Hey,
damn
what's
right.
suicide? What one's that? What's that?
Oh, dude, with suicide's in handball. So what happens is like you get a
Oh,
handball
okay, all
court.
right.
You have the handball. Everyone has to. You get it. You have to throw it against the wall, and you're trying to throw it as hard as you can, and you got to try and catch it. But if you catch it and you don't like hold on to it and it drops, you got to like run to the wall. And then as you're running to the wall, someone else has to grab the handball and try to peg you with it. And if you peg them with
Yeah.
it, they're out.
Chuck it.
You know.
It was like,
And
yeah.
so,
I
yeah, you
remember.
never played Suicide, dude? Back in
No,
stickball,
I did,
dude.
but I didn't play it with handball. I played it with the bigger ball, not the small ones, the big red ones.
Let's see what else is
You
going on in
dodge
the
a leg,
chat.
you dodge a ball.
CJ
No,
wanted to fudge Sativa. He said Sal should belly punch Sativa. Um, and Dev Majesty also doubled down and said belly punches are also perfect for those above 6'2". So I guess we're turning into a martial arts defense course here at the Moon Show tonight. Dev Majesty continued to FUD me in the dwarf handwriting that said they were lucky to chose me. You forgot an O, choose. They were lucky, honestly. They ended up winning most of the time. Uh, Quick said he was good at pegging. I don't know if that's a sexual innuendo, but yeah, I am a top fox. And then Sips T, she wanted to write. I guess again with the Kermit thing. I don't know why you keep thinking that you're winning this. First, we got to get you on stream so you could do this live because it's hard to keep going back to the chat, shit talking real time. I'm more of like a We got shit talk right now. Get on space, you know. But anyway, acknowledging the chat. Is it time for another commercial break? Are you guys just both drinking water? Should I drink some water? Drink some water, guys. Stay hydrated.
Bing. Oh yeah.
You're definitely winning. At least you spelled definitely right. You've had a lot of grammatical errors earlier. I don't know about that Florida education, fam. Too
It's
much
so
time in
good.
the sun. Just gonna write back like, I'm from New York. I'm a New
I'm a New
Yorker.
Yorker.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh,
You're Floridian. You go back, you get cold just like me, fam. We're not built for that life anymore. You're a tropical fox now. Just enjoy it.
that's funny.
I'm so bearish on coming back to the United States, though, to be honest. I really liked life out in Thailand. First of all, I'm saving so much more money. Just like the cost of living is so cheap here. Uh, it's generally nice weather. Like we're in a little bit of rainy season. There's like a hurricane going on near like Hong Kong, Taiwan, so we're getting some like backlash from it. Um, like the outer
Yeah.
bands or whatever. So it's
Is
been a
there a
little bit
way?
rainy.
Is there a way you could send me the lasagna?
Bro, we got fire lasagna. I'm telling you, dude, you got to understand, dude. Okay, listen,
By the
here's what
way,
happens,
send the
especially in the area I'm
lasagna.
in. There's a lot of retired people, and what they do is they work their life and they have this dream. They have a dream to marry a 24-year-old Thai girl and open up some stupid restaurant. And a majority of them do it. And you go through all through Thailand, and there's like just a whole like foxload of restaurants, and some of them actually have really good food because like they're passionate about cooking. You know, this is like their passion. They just want to open up a restaurant and they do it. And I found some good ones, dude. And you'll find some like old school Italian expats that are just out here living in Thailand that they must have had some grandma's recipe from the motherland, dude, from the old country, dude, because I'm telling you, it slaps. And I grew up eating like Italian New York food. I know good lasagna, I know good pizza. It's not from Chicago, and I found some of it here in Thailand, dude. You like that little fud? I know Sativa just got mad. And that's how that quick I am with that.
I don't want to hear anything until you've tried deep dish pizza and had Lubelnati's, okay? And then once we get there, and if you like, and true opinion, you can't just like this sucks, and you took the one bite, and you're like, come on, dude, you gotta keep the pizza. Then after that, you can give the determination if deep dish sucks.
We'll
That's all I
see,
got.
dude. We'll see.
That's all I got.
We'll see. I just think like fit like I'm gonna dive into this fud one day because I even think I can prove how much more deep dish pizza sucks from like a physics standpoint. I think that it's a hotter pizza and you can't bite into it as much because there's too much like sauce and like it's just so hot and then it cools faster in that sense. Just like lasagna. Lasagna is very difficult to eat. You only have like a short time frame where you get that perfect lasagna before it gets cold. In the beginning, it's way too fucking hot to eat. You burn your mouth, and then there's like that little frame where it's like perfect lasagna eating, and then it just gets cold out of nowhere. It turns into like a little brick. You know what I mean?
I'm
It's
glad I
so,
don't eat lasagna. Oh my god.
dude, I love
You make
lasagna.
it sound like
Also,
it's like a mission.
I'm like Garfield on lasagna.
The
There's certain
perfect
foods
temperature.
I love lasagna. I love burgers. Like I
Oh,
love
I love
burgers.
burgers.
Oh my!
Oh,
I'm like such a burger
Wait, love
connoisseur.
what?
burgers.
Burgers, like
I love
cheeseburgers, hamburgers. I'm such an
that
American, dude. I
is
love burgers.
that is definitely like one of my missions. Like I still have not had In and Out. I've not had Whataburger. I got other ones on the list, but I like for right now.
Whataburger?
Whataburger.
I will. I will. Whataburger.
What's a Whataburger?
They're in Texas.
It's like a downgraded wall burger. It's closer to what you would know as a wall burger.
I've had, there's a Wahlburger in Chicago. I've had that one. It's these they're good. They're good.
Did
I
you hear about
personally,
that Whataburger open up near that
yeah,
next to that wall burger?
you know, I personally right now
Boston
of
people
like
are
my
you?
I would say out of like the kind of not I'll call it fast casual burgers. I really like Freddy's. I really like Freddy's burgers the most.
I don't know what Freddy's is, dude.
Me
I like
neither.
Smash Burgers. I like Shake Shack also. I think those are pretty well known
Shake Shack's
ones.
good. Shake Shack's good.
Shake Shack's
I like
pretty
the
good.
ones
I cook my own burgers.
I
I
like
don't buy
Five
burgers.
Guys.
No, boo, bearish.
You don't like Five Guys?
No, and they're way too pricey. Are you kidding me? I'm not paying $20. In fact, the last time I went to them, I literally came in with a huge bag just to get all the peanuts.
I'm like, these are mine. Like, I don't care. $20 for one person, $40 for two people if you're on a date.
Sal
Hell
just
no,
went to go
man.
cook her own burgers right now, but I'm bullish on Five Guys. I gotta tell you, I'm long on Five Guys.
No.
If they had an X stock, I'd buy it, or a stock X on Solana, I'd buy it because same with Chipotle. Those are probably two chains I'm super bullish on because
Oh,
first of all,
totally.
they make really good shakes. Also, their fries are pretty good, and they load up the fries. Also, they give you like a bag of fries, and then they like add like an extra scoop. You know, there's like a cup in there, and
They
they add
do.
fries.
They do
They're pretty
extra
generous
fries.
with that. The
They
only
do.
bearish thing I'd say is that they hand you the burger in like this like aluminum wrapper, and it's like you've been carrying it around in your pocket all day. You know what I mean? Like it's all
Yeah.
like squished up. Like you get the Five Guys burger, it's all like squished up and shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like it's been like you've been carrying it around all day. So that's like my only like FUD I would say. But wait, hold on. Let's see what the chat's saying. Oh, it's mainly just Dev Majesty just boxing around with me. But she said I'll be sad once I return to America. I know, right? It sucks, but I can't wait for Island Out. Me neither. I'm gonna be out in Island Out. I'll be there from like September 25th until like the end of it. So shout out Mykonos, Greek. You Malacca. Ha ha ha. We're gonna get used to saying that, dude. Shout out my Greek friends that taught me that. And then Erica wanted to say Sativa went to Five Guys just to grab some nuts.
That's right. I did.
Hey, Erica getting
I
in the
did.
mix, dude. Let's go.
Oh man. Hey man, okay.
Bullish.
I'm just saying, dude. If I'm gonna be paying $20 over there, okay, I'm definitely just I got a whole little like grocery bag, and like they don't care. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking all these nuts. Okay, is that all right? Cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, walking out. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm bullish on
I'm
that.
good.
You know, you gotta eat some peanuts while there used to be this like chain down south
Protein.
in Florida called Roadhouse Grill, and it was very well known
Mm.
that they had like peanuts. Like they had just like barrels of peanuts, and you just go and you grab some peanuts, you just eat them, and then just throw the peanut shells on the floor, like kind of like real authentic down south stuff. But I think they ended up closing down either for economic reasons or health hazards. But yeah, man, serving peanuts at a restaurant is bullish, dude.
They have the
If you're
Roadhouse here, don't they?
you still got
I
them?
think there's yeah.
Roadhouse.
Stop. What? That's like having a blockbuster still. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I like their they have a good fillet, and their bread with their butter is really good.
Oh yeah, dude, they did have that really good bread. It was like the sweet bread, kind
Yeah, it's
of.
like brown
Hey,
bread,
hey,
and this
Yeah,
like I don't know what spread it was, but it's really good.
have you guys had Fuddruckers?
Mhm.
I think so.
They're
I
not.
think I've had
I don't
Fuddruckers
like it.
before.
They're like going away. They like the Fuddruckers was pretty good too.
It's just like a
I
bad
still have
branding.
Fuddruckers here.
You got
They
one?
still have Fuddruckers here.
They closed all of them in the Chicago area. Like they like
I don't
left.
like it, but it's still here.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, Sal,
I
you got
have
all the old restaurants. Do you have
yeah,
a
I even
Friendly
have what's
still?
his face?
Wait, do you still have a Friendlies?
No, they just shut down the friendlies, but they have I
Oh,
have
Friendly.
what's his
What is
face from
friendly?
that show? Jim T and Laundry. Um
What's friendlies?
oh my gosh,
Ice
Oh,
cream.
Sativa,
I don't.
Sativa.
I've never heard of that.
Ice
Friendlies
cream.
was like probably one of my childhood favorite restaurants to ever go to. It was originally like an ice cream place, but then they kind of turned into like a diner style. So it was like diner and ice cream. Bro,
Okay.
My
so
grandmother used to work there.
good. It was at least like two levels above Denny's. At least.
Oh,
So
damn.
good.
Okay.
So good. And
My
IHOP.
grandmother used to work there. I learned bookkeeping by doing friendlies bookkeeping with my grandmother.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, I love Friendlies, dude. We used to have a Friendlies, and I used to go there all the time, especially when I was older. I was an adult and had a car, so I was like, I'm going to Friendlies. And
It's not
um,
as good as it used to be, though.
and then one time I went there and it was closed. I was heartbroken. I was devastated, dude, because there wasn't another one until like the next one was in like Orlando, and I'm sure they were
Did anybody
closing.
in the chat answer when I said my Jim Tan Laundry? What show was that on MTV
Um, I don't know. Let me check the chat.
with
Uh,
Paul? I think um they all
oh
had the
man,
accents. They were not.
that well. Let me just check the internet really quick. What was the name of the show? Jin.
No, that was a line that they used to use was Jim Tan Laundry. Pauly. The DJ Pauly was on it. I can't think of the name of it for some reason. And I know everybody knows it.
Not Jersey Shore.
That's it. Jersey Shore. Mike,
Oh,
Jersey
whatever
Shore.
Jersey
Mike's
Shore.
name. Yeah, who do you guys remember Mike? I think he was a drug addict or something.
Yeah, I learned. There was a weird fact I learned about him that kind of set
Well,
up.
he's got a restaurant here. He just opened up a roast, I think it's a roast beef place or something, but he's got his own restaurant.
Really, he did roast beef.
So
I
I
don't know.
vaguely
Don't take me up on that. I'm not 100% sure, but he definitely got his own restaurant, yeah.
I vaguely remember this show, and it was mainly because there was a character called Snooky, and she got put onto South
Yeah,
Yeah.
Park,
Snooki.
and she was on
She used to
South
pee
Park
her
as like,
pants all the time.
oh, dude, I've never watched the show, but
She was
she
a
was on
mess.
South.
Yeah, she was a straight mess.
Dev Majesty's going crazy in the chat right now. She just wants to say, Denny's. First of all, Denny's is a cesspool of microwaved eggs and food poisoning. But she said the Jersey Shore, GTL, Gym Tan Laundry, and then she said
GTL, Jim Tan Laundry.
the
The
situation,
situation.
Paulie D, and Snooky. I don't,
Yeah, the
I don't know,
situation has his own restaurant.
dude. What are they doing now? What are those people doing now? So the situation opened up his own
They did a
restaurant.
reunion.
They did a
They did a
reunion
reunion.
Snooki
tour.
has a baby. Snooki has a family now, but
Oh
she was
my
the
god,
worst. Snooki, she used to get drunk all the time and pee her
she found like a
pants. And,
husband and
oh, she was
stuff,
so bad.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I know,
some
right?
people are
Real.
desperate, dude. That's crazy.
She
I would
married the
never
kid that
touch
was on the
that.
show.
Wow.
Too quick. He's like, I would never touch that.
That's like the same thing as like that's like a Bonnie Blue situation. You know what I mean? Like I'm staying
Holy
far away. I'm not even
crap,
gonna
dude.
shake your hand, dude. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
yeah, that's yeah.
Wow.
Some people, hey, dude. You know, listen. Some people live their lives.
Yeah, she was a mess. That girl. She was, but she cleaned up when she had her baby. So I gotta give her credit for that.
Yeah, but
She
all the
didn't seem
content's still
tired
there,
of it.
dude. You know, like that's the
Yeah,
thing is
granted,
like
but I mean, she's not partying like she was. You know, she was really bad.
yeah, but
Well,
regardless, like here's the thing: the kid's still gonna go to school, and he's regardless still gonna have to deal with like the clips of her and like the memes and stuff, dude. And you know, it's like it's just a hard life for the kid. You know what I mean?
She just
Because
needs to
kids
have
are
a
mean.
conversation with them.
They're gonna bully the shit out of that kid. You know what I mean? Especially she's so short. I'm sure he's not gonna be like a 6'4" sativa. You know, so he's gonna get bullied.
Yeah, he's
Sorry,
not
fam.
either. He's shot like she is.
Oh, jeez. Well, anyway, at least they're rich, right? Do they still have money? Did they buy some crypto? Hopefully.
Uh,
No. We're gonna see her launch
no,
the
oh yeah,
Snooki
I'm
token
sure. I mean,
soon.
I think they had their own show anyways. They all got their own spin-off shows.
Dev Majesty said that she used to date Vinny. She lived near him in Staten Island.
what?
Italian AF. I don't know. I guess like Dev Majesty, there was a character Vinny on the show that she used to, I guess, maybe have an affair with,
Oh,
or I'm just
Vinny?
spreading those rumors right now because she can't do anything about it in the chat. Um, so, I'm
I
joking.
actually
Dev
like
Majesty.
Vinny. I like Vinny, but he was a little weird.
I don't even know who these people are, dude. Vinny. These all sound like Italian people. Yeah.
They were
Paulie,
Italian people. They were
Vinny,
all Vinnies. Yeah, and they talk with the
Michael,
accents and everything.
hey. Oh, they had the accents and shit. I think I like kind of vaguely remember this show. They all had like the blowout haircuts, right? And they were all wearing like the wife beater
Yeah, the
shirts,
gel.
and they all just look like orange, like Donald Trump spray
Hmm.
tan orange.
Come on, come on. They're all from the freaking Jersey over there. That's what it was. They're living the life over there.
Deb Majesty said Vinny was mid AF. To be honest,
Mid,
what is
mid.
this like the Backstreet Boys? Like you're all choosing your favorite. You know what I mean? Guess what? They all turn out gay.
I
Um,
never liked the Backstreet Boys, so
well, good because they're all gay anyway. So actually, some of them are, and I think the guy, which one is it? Lance or Nick or one of them? That might be in sync. I could be completely wrong, dude. I'm not good
No,
with
there
pop
was
culture
one
with
that
that.
turned out to be gay in Backstreet Boys.
I think
Right?
one of those band members killed himself, didn't he?
Oh,
Uh,
jeez, dude.
yeah, yes, I
It's
think so.
Right?
horrible.
I think so. Maybe he OD. One of them did. I don't know which band it was. One of those boy
Yeah,
bands, though.
Backstreet Boys. One of them did pass away,
Mm.
Jeez,
and then
R.I.P. They
I
won't be
believe,
back. All right.
right? Or was it in sync?
Sorry, was that too soon? I have no idea the time frame of when they died or who they were, but that was insensitive. So I apologize to any diehard Backstreet Boy fans that we may have just tuning in randomly to our stream.
Everybody,
Hopefully that rendition makes up for it.
rock your body.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
believe Quick just said that.
Backstreet, back. All right.
R.I.P.
He won't be back anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, no, I technically said he won't be back. All right, which is the exact lines of the song. But R.I.P. to whichever member passed away
I
if
don't
they
know if it
did.
was a Backstreet Boy though. It might have been a different boy band.
Erica cleared
Bye,
this up. So
bye, bye.
Erica's addressing the FUD. Erica said that it was Backstreet Boys, but it wasn't
Yeah.
a member. It was the brother of a member. So
Oh, Nick.
R.I.P. the
Well,
immediate
okay, so
family.
was it NSYNC then that had the death?
Bro, how do you, this conversation? We're supposed to be talking about NFTs, man. I don't know why we're talking about boy bands
We're
or
going
why Dev,
everywhere.
because Dev Majesty allowed this
Erica,
conversation to completely derail.
who
It was
was it?
Sal and
Was it
Dev
Lady
Majesty, the
Grease?
short
Wait,
queens,
what? Wait,
because
here goes Sal again.
you
What do
started
you
with the
mean?
GTL. You started with this GTL. That's where this all just
Because I
side
was
railed
trying to
this
say that
conversation.
we were talking about food.
Yeah, and I'll start with you and lasagna and
Yeah, can we get
pizza
back
and
to NFTs
football.
and lasagna? Can we please get back to the topics at
Wait,
hand, okay? Either we're
Is
Erica,
talking
there
about
hold
NFTs of lasagna? Don't we have
on.
NFTs of lasagna?
that brings me to my next point. Okay, I've been talking about this project for a year. An NFT project that's backed by a hot dog cart. You mint an NFT
Oh, it's
and
back to
it's
this
backed by
again.
one
What?
hot dog.
Are you
Every
kidding
NFT
me with
is
this?
1-to-1 value of one hot dog. Number one, it's hedging against the inflation of hot dogs. Number two, how much of the man are you going to be when you show up to an NFT event and your hot dog cart shows up and you're a whale and you could just buy glizzies for everyone there, just completely just burning 20 NFTs, everyone gets a hot dog. People are going to remember that. You know what I mean? And also
I
it's
remember
profitable.
Liz was the one who originally put out the hot dog cart
No, she just came out with
idea.
the pitch deck. It was my idea, but this is a pitch deck.
No, I
I've
know you
always
didn't. You didn't let me finish.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry. That I was jumping into conclusions very early there. Sorry.
Well, I mean, you just pretty much told the rest of the story in a short way, I guess.
It was my idea, damn it.
What
Because we
kind
were
of
in a
hot
space,
dogs
we
are
were in a
these?
space. This is like a couple of years ago, and we were just talking how all these NFT projects have absolutely no value whatsoever. And Liz was always good with coming up with like ideas, you know what I mean, of shit to do. And then Quix was the one who said to make it a hot dog cart or something like that. We were gonna do that, remember? We were kind of all about it. We had a plan and everything.
We had the
What
proposal. We were
kind
pitching
of
it to
hot dog?
Foxy.
We're not talking like what kind of hot dogs here.
Okay, look, here's the idea.
It's very important.
The
This is
average
very
hot dog
important.
cart. Listen, Sativa. Look, first of all, let me give you a little bit of context, and let me put some numbers behind this, just so it's tangible. The average hot dog vendor in New York City clears six figures a year.
Oh yeah,
Clears
I know.
six figures, over $100,000 a year, slinging
More,
glizzies on the sidewalk of New
more
York.
than
Right?
more than
This
that.
is
All you gotta do
way
is go to the
more.
game.
Way
This is
more than
way more than most NFT projects will see
yes.
at mint or in their 3 month
Those prime
lifespan
ones,
afterward or
those
CTO
prime
following,
spots, those
right?
prime spots in Times Square. Do you understand how much money they're making? They're $1 million carts.
So here's
$1 million in hot dogs.
let's dive into the
It's
tokenomics,
crazy.
right? You mint a hot dog, right? We haven't discussed the price, but it's you mint a hot dog, you get an
What kind of
NFT.
hot dogs?
You get an NFT, right? Okay. All mint funds go into the hot dog cart and with supplies and the hot dog and the permit. The
They're
founder,
Costco hot dogs.
the founder
What
is the
kind?
one serving the hot dogs. And he just live streams it all day, just streaming, just serving hot dogs all
Bullish.
day and whatever's happening, right?
Actually,
When
bullish.
your NFT has no other value other than when you are in the same location as that hot dog cart. Because remember, it's just one hot dog cart. If you go to an event and the idea is to get them to all the events, get them to any like Web3 related thing, you get them there, you show up, you burn your NFT for one hot dog, okay? And then the NFT's gone. Your utility has now been delivered, you receive the hot dog, right? Now,
How many NFTs are there?
if you stake the hot dog, you can get one condiment. Condiments aren't included. What's included with the NFT is the hot dog, an aluminum wrapper, and you get a napkin, possibly a promotional sticker. We haven't
That's a
even gone
lot of
that far yet.
napkin.
Maybe we
Sorry.
put the promotional product on the napkin. Maybe we might
I
even
like
rug you
it.
from the napkin. We might be out of napkins right now.
It's a great idea. We were gonna do it.
It
We
is a
were gonna
great
have it
77.
in
idea.
two
This is
Wait,
a
spaces.
wait a
genius
second.
We're gonna-
idea.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
What if it also topped the Good Morningers is the most minted project ever? Like you make them like stupid, like a ridiculous amount.
Oh shit! One
Look, no,
second,
Dev
guys.
Majesty's got the right idea. It's look,
77,777
hot
hot
dog.
dogs.
That's the perfect name for it. A whole bunch of little dog hot dogs, and they're just the hot dogs on Solana. But the problem is I already have a job, so I'm not going to do this. And
Squizzly.
this was like my contingency plan. If everything went to shit, at least I knew, okay, we can mint an NFT, and at least I'll
Cool.
be selling hot dogs on the street, and like
Oh,
at least we're still in Solana. But this is a perfect opportunity for someone else trying to come in the game, make a name for themselves. And you can even tie a token to it if you want to,
Sorry.
because honestly, you'll be live streaming. You'll just be live streaming selling hot dogs all day.
I do like the burning mechanic to it. I think that's pretty cool. That's why you do a ton of the hot dog NFTs, and then like over time, it's just like, oh my god, what happens at the end?
That's
Think
it.
about it.
You get your hot dog.
77,777 hot dog NFTs. But I keep asking the question: what kind of hot dogs? Because this is going to be
Costco.
Dude, what do you mean? What kind of hot dogs, dude? Like what? Like a hot dog?
Costco.
Oh,
Costco.
like
I
the
meant.
brand?
$6.50
Why can't we
but
get
like,
Nathan? Can we do Nathan's
No,
hot dogs?
No,
Costco.
Nathan's.
Remember when we were talking about it was Costco. Remember?
Listen. Okay, you guys are
Nathan-
thinking of
It
it.
switched up a little bit since the
Eric.
conversation too, because we weren't talking about burn and stuff or anything back then.
Listen, you guys are
Right.
thinking of it too much from like a consumer standpoint and not of like max extract standpoint, okay? Because if you choose Nathan Hot Dog, that allows us to be part of their official yearly competition for the hot dog eating contest, okay? We're trying this is a huge opportunity for them to come
Who's
in
gonna
and
be
market.
who's gonna be the one doing the hot dog eating contest?
This isn't me. I'm not rugging this project, okay? This isn't me max exchange. This is
Well,
just a
I'm not doing
hypothetical
no.
NFT. I'm not doing it. I don't have time for it to be selling hot dogs. Someone can do this project. It's free. This is for you. They even threw some great
Well, I
names.
don't want to deal
Vienna,
Erica,
with creeps.
hot
I'm not doing
dog,
it by myself. I would do it,
Vienna,
but I'm not dealing
hot
with
dog.
creeps all day.
No. If you're gonna do a hot dog, okay. Now, one thing you gotta give credits due is to Chicago's dogs. Okay, we're famous for our Chicago dogs. No
okay.
freaking
No,
ketchup.
we're not
Ketchup on
doing
that.
we're not doing the hot dog stand in
Vienna hot
Chicago.
dogs.
We're
Nothing
not
else.
gonna we're not I can't afford like a bulletproof hot dog stand and like replacing our attendant every week. So here's the thing is all right.
Have you
Go,
even had a Chicago dog over here? Are you kidding me?
no, because I value my life, so I'm not going to
Peppers?
Chicago. So
He
listen,
said the bulletproof hot dog stand.
Erica came up with some
Unreal.
Erica
That is
came up with
so
some great
unreal.
names. Coin dogs, that's a good one. Wiener takes all, that's a good one.
Wiener
And Glizzy
takes
Gang,
all.
I think Glizzy Gang is probably like the best one. GG Glizzy Gang. Um, Dev Majesty said apparently Kirkland signature hot dogs are the
Oh,
best.
I mean, they're okay. They're decent. I mean, when you need stuff cheap, I mean, anything Kirkland.
We
Kirkland
just
vodka.
want cheap all beef hot dogs.
Listen.
You know what I
If
mean?
we
We're not doing all beef.
if we get Nathan's, we could do their yearly competition where people just engorge themselves with hot dogs. That guy,
Vienna
what's his
is
name?
Who
The
doesn't
chestnut guy
want to
came
engorge
back.
themselves with hot dogs?
what is it?
What do you mean, Sal? That's dollars. That's
Yeah, but
deflationary.
who
Those are
wants to
every
engorge
time Joey
themselves
Chestnut's
with
like,
it?
"Arr, arr, 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 arr." Dude, those are NFTs being burned, Sal. That's price
Who
go.
eats hot dogs like that though? I don't know. I'm confused.
What do you mean? Do you never see the hot dog eating contest?
They
He's
dip it
there.
in water.
He's like literally like palming them into his face, like stuffing them like.
But who's gonna? I'm not doing that. I wouldn't even want to watch
No,
that.
you'll
That's
have
so
to be in the
gross.
competition, Sal. You'll have to. You should do it. Listen. We're gonna get you in a hot dog bikini selling hot dogs. And first of all, don't worry about your safety because we're gonna be live streaming the entire time. So like at any point we're gonna be like, oh yeah, well you want to be a creep? Guess what? You're live streaming right now with 10,000 people looking at you. Say hi to the camera. And and then
Yeah,
you don't
it's
have to be in the
weird for me to get
competition.
off live stream and and when I'm by myself.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're not by ourselves anymore. We are with 500 listeners, viewers at the Moon Show. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We're talking about a hypothetical NFT project. So if you're looking to come into the space and you have no idea what to build because everything's already been built, and I have the answer for you, fam. And it's hot dogs and pegging your NFT to the hot dog. Look
Dude,
at what
think about
Costco has
this
had to
too.
go through. They
The
fought the good
salami.
fight to keep the hot dog price at $1.50. You could
Yeah, we
capitalize on
still
this
need the
by
buns
minting a
though.
project.
We still need buns. We can get those at Costco.
The buns,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that's actually a
Where are
really
you gonna
good
get the
point.
buns from?
Listen,
Ballpark buns.
listen, yeah,
Ballpark buns.
So why wouldn't you get
Yeah.
ballpark Franks then?
Which one?
that's we could probably get a deal if we buy it in bulk. We got mint
Right.
funds, you know what I mean? So we got some liquidity to play with.
If you, dude, Vienna hot dogs. I'm telling you, come on. No, it's hot dogs. It's got to
Okay,
be.
Dev
Uh,
Majesty made another good
Yeah,
point
but
from a
we're talking
marketing
about
standpoint.
hot dogs need buns,
Hold on.
and we're trying to make sure that we're not, spending a
Rosie,
shit ton of money on the
Ladies
product.
and gentlemen, we'd like to announce our second collection, the buns, to complement your hot dog, which we're just letting you know now doesn't come with a bun. You're going to need a second NFT, the buns collection. Dude,
oh my god.
okay, wait, go into the chat really quick. Dev
This is
Majesty had
starting
some
to remind me
alpha.
of the squirrels.
The squirrel, oh gosh. But we're going to CTO Liberty Square squirrels, dude. One Liberty Square squirrel is
Oh
now
my.
backed by one hot dog. Um, All right, so Deb Majesty dropped some more alpha in the chat. She said potato buns are the alpha, which I agree with. I love potato buns. But she said if we want peak entertainment to go watch the Oscar Mayer Wiener Cars race, and it's a formal
That'd be
dog
fun. I would
mobile
do that.
race.
I would do that live.
Listen, I'd be down for that, or the Red Bull one with the downhill where they make like the weird cars and they just send them downhill and they just like start like flying
Yeah,
over.
I'm
I'd be
not
down
doing
for
Oh,
either
that.
one of
I'm okay
that's
those.
with
fun.
that. No,
Erica
I'm
said
too
the
old for that
blockchain
shit.
bun.
The blockchain bun. Blockchain buns. I can almost get.
The BCBs.
We can even do a third one if you want condiments. We can be like the saturated sauces. You know, get mustard. You can either
Saturated
mint
sauce.
mustard. You might get lucky.
No
You might mint a
ketchup.
chili. You might mint a
Why do
chili.
you keep saying no ketchup? Who puts ketchup on their hot dogs?
What do you
No
mean?
ketchup.
I put ketchup and mustard on hot dogs.
Boo.
I
No,
put just
man.
mustard.
Unless it's with a
Mustard's
chili
okay.
dog. If it's a chili
Onions.
dog, no
Onions.
I
ketchup
never
or
had a chili
mustard.
dog.
Oh, so good.
What?
I love chili dogs.
You
I
never
would
had
never
like
have
A
one.
and W's chili dog? What?
I never had a chili dog.
That's wild. Okay, that's wild.
I've never even had chili.
What?
What?
No, dude. No,
How have
Sam.
you never had chili? You've never had the
That's
opportunity at
impossible.
one point where
That's
chili's been in
impossible.
front of you and you've been like, yo, let me just try that really quick, or like someone's offered
No.
it? Like, because I feel like chili is very like prevalent in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You got a steak and shake by you? Steak and shake?
What?
Steak and shake? Burger?
A steak and shake. It's like a burger
Steak-
place.
No.
What?
This usually means no. I mean, I'm not sure what it means in your language, but
Uh,
You're having a hard
okay.
time processing that, I guess.
Well, actually, okay. You could probably go to your local Walmart and find the steak and shake can. It's a little pricey for their chili.
yeah, but I don't want to try. Doesn't chili have beans and shit in it?
yeah,
Yeah.
beans,
I don't like
magical
beans.
fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Beans,
I don't
magical
like
fruit.
beans though.
They're
It's
pretty
healthy
good
for
in
you.
chili. I'm normally not a beans person either. Like, I'll get my Chipotle burrito without beans, but in
Okay.
chili, it's actually pretty good.
You don't. Do you do your bowls with chili?
Okay, so first of all, Chipotle Alpha is you get
What
a
is
bowl,
it? What is
you get a bowl, right? But you get the burrito in the bowl, right? Because we all understand that the bowl gets more. You get more in the bowl, right? But we all love the burrito. We all love that flour tortilla, right? So they load up the bowl and you start mixing it around. You eat your bowl, and when it gets small enough, and as you're eating, you can rip off little pieces of the tortilla to throw in there in the mix. But when it gets small enough, You just fold up the little what's left of the tortilla, and now you got yourself a little mini burrito of like all the leftover like good juices and mixture and things,
And no beans.
and no beans. Yeah, I don't rock with the beans, dude.
I'm very bearish though on Wendy's chili. I'm sorry.
I like Wendy's chili. I like dunking my fries in Wendy's chili. I
I like
was like a
dunking my
big
fries in barbecue
That's
sauce.
or the frosty, but that's okay. I'll do it that way.
Jameson specifically.
I'll do that.
I like Jameson's barbecue sauce. Yeah,
Oh my god, it's
and
so good. Isn't it quick?
do you
Oh,
like Sweet Baby
I eat that on
Ray's?
I'm making
everything.
me hungry. I'm like starving. I'm still at the store over here. I'm
Wait,
like, oh,
do you like Sweet
I need
Baby
some food.
Ray's?
Oh, don't talk about barbecue with me. That is
That's
like
some
my
damn
favorite
good
part
barbecue
of it.
sauce.
Oh,
Dude, ladies and
now
gentlemen, I think that we have a pretty successful podcast here. I think that, like, honestly, we've ascended from like the Web3 realm, and now we've created a podcast of like real world issues. Like, we're tackling the real problems of the world. You know what I mean? Like, we're transcending, and this is entertainment. Damn it, this is damn good
We're bringing
entertainment.
Web3 into IRL is what we're doing. We're
Exactly.
talking about our hot dogs and our chili, NFT projects.
Yeah, first we get them interested in like chili and sauces, and they're like, all right, these are pretty cool people. And then, bam, let's talk about blockchain, dude. What do you know about decentralization, dude? Like, yeah. Have you ever heard of Bitcoin,
Bam!
sir? Like, excuse me, have you ever heard about Solana? Dude, it's really, I realize now, like, I can no
Bam!
longer have normal conversations. Like, I'm
nope,
literally broken.
nope,
I
we can't go
get put
back.
into the wild, and every conversation, I think, like,
You go
yo,
right to
that
the
could be
block.
that could be tokenized,
I
or yo,
know.
is that like an NFT? Or that reminds me of an NFT project, or
We
oh
can
man, I
turn this
heard that
into
in
an
like a Twitter space,
NFT.
bro. It's really
Oh,
bad. And then like I say things all the time, like I'll just be at a restaurant and they'll be like, "Oh, do you want like extra cheese with that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bullish." I'm like, "Oh man, like what?"
hold
You know, it's like
on. You really do that now in public?
yeah, bro, I
Bullish.
do it like all
You're
the time. Like,
actually
so
doing
they'll
something
come over.
here.
One of the biggest things I caught myself like the other day in a restaurant. I was there, and they brought me over like another drink. I didn't even ask for it, but they just hit me with the refill. I was like, oh, Kakun Cop. Yeah, I was like, bullish, dude. Yeah, I was like, oh, bullish, dude. Kakun. And they were like, what?
I think
Like,
that is the coolest thing, at least of Web3, is like now because we're all used to it, spaces, everything else, right? Like it does come out. The bullish word, I do say it in public now. People are like, wait, what? They give me
I'm
this.
not even ever really in public, so I only go food shopping.
I say it though. I do say it.
I don't go out.
it's become like my
I
normal
feel
vernacular
awkward.
now.
I feel awkward going out.
We got to get you out more.
It's like someone
What's
like,
the best?
hey, Quicks, you want to go grab some friendlies? I'm just like, bullish, dude. Yes, let's go.
Bullish.
Bullish on friendlies.
I'm
Like
outside all day long, just for the record. I'm just not outside like publicly. I'm like outside in my backyard.
By
a
the
little
pool.
street cat. You come and go as you please.
Well, no, I just sit outside all day long, so I don't have to talk to anybody in here.
I like being outside. Sometimes I just love going like and just sitting outside, just being there. Oh, we got some more
Yeah, me
people in the
too.
chat. We got Dev Majesty, dude. Shout out Dev Majesty. You got MVP today for most valuable listener, MVL. You get the most valuable listener award or viewer. I don't know. I don't know what
Let's go.
SWR SBR is. I don't know what that is. But Glizzy Gang is the new RWA. We got Nick from Gambles popping in the show. The SSG he says, "Hope everyone here is having a gamblish day." And shout out to this
Hi, Nick.
podcast. You guys are killing it. See, we are like a podcast now. I told you. Bullish. And then Erica said, responding to Sal being outside, I'm forced to go outside, but I don't like to. Definitely outside more with her new puppy. Bullish. So, get outside, get some fresh air.
Erica's
See
got
it.
like 10 pets now. I love it.
Oh,
I
she
wish
said,
I
unless
had them
she's at
all.
the beach. She does love the beach.
I love the beach too, but I just hate getting sand everywhere. But I love being in the water.
The water. Sorry.
The water. I
The
love just
water.
floating in the water.
Of the water.
It's so relaxing.
Relaxing. Oh man.
CRO
Nick,
fam in the building, always supporting, even though on the wrong blockchain always, but
What is
fam,
with
I
you
love
guys
you.
and
You're always
Nathan?
supporting me. He said Nathan's hot dogs are the best,
No,
so we're going with them,
no.
fam. That's what we're going with.
Vienna hot dogs,
That's
bro.
a
Come on.
sausage, dude. That doesn't count. That's like a different
Yes,
food group.
they have a hot dog. What do you mean?
Vienna sausages, like the
Sure,
little canned
they started with the
sausages,
little
bro.
tiny, yeah, the tiny little wieners. Okay, and then they elevated. They got the Franks. They
Dude,
got
you're
the
just setting
sausages.
yourself up for FUD, bro. People show up minted in NFT expecting a hot dog. You give them a Vienna
Yeah, you're
wiener,
gonna give him a little wiener.
you're gonna get a
Vienna.
black eye. You're gonna
The
get throat
Frank.
punched
The
or
Frank.
You
dick
can't
No,
punched,
get
no.
depending
yours
on their
That
height.
this big
is
when it.
gas. What do you mean?
You have one
Nah,
pissed off holder. They're gonna
Yeah,
throat punch
everyone
or
would be
belly
pissed
punch
off.
you depending on their
Anybody who
height.
fucking
If
good.
they're
say
5'2" or above.
I, I give Nathan's a heavy second favorite. Like, I'm sorry, Vienna hot dogs is by far just absolute gas. That is the standard of hot
Dude,
dogs.
if
Okay,
I'm eating any meat
no.
from a can, it's gonna be spam.
it's not from a
Okay?
can, bro.
Dude,
Vienna
Vienna
hot dogs.
sausages come in
Why?
cans,
Wait, hold
bro.
on.
Get the
Hot dogs
fox
aren't
out of
supposed to
here.
be from cans. Like we don't eat
That's
hot
that's
dogs
where
out
they
of cans.
started. They started with the Vienna, like the tiny little, but like now they got sausages, they got the Franks. Dude, Nathan hot dogs. You go to the grocery store, they're like, I don't know, like $7, but like or something, maybe like six. I think like $6. But like Vienna hot dogs, they're like $9. That's like the top dog in hot dogs. Like literally.
The
I don't know
top
what you guys,
dog.
you guys are on crack. You're on
That'll
crack.
be
Yeah,
a
but why
that'll be a
would you?
roll. That'll be a roll in
So
the Discord. The top dog.
Top dog,
that
top
means you
dog.
would have to sell a hot dog for like $11, $12.
No, that's for a
If you're paying for the product, if you're paying $9 for the package, right? Well, you know what I'm saying. Like
well,
you're
we're
just gonna
getting
have to up the
wholesale.
prices
We're
and
getting
all that.
wholesale on this. Okay, we're gonna figure out the vending license. We'll get the wholesale. You know what I mean? We'll get the hot dogs at like probably like 25 cents. Something like maybe a little bit lower. I don't know. Figure it out. It's good cap. We gotta get
I
the
don't know.
Rosen. I think they're called Rosenberg
What
hot
are you gonna
dog.
get? Mini buns? Like where are you gonna get the buns from?
Rosenberg. Those are
Rosenberg.
those are good quality.
What are
Bread.
they like this big? Are they like the size of my thumb?
No, these are
We
big
got a
and nice.
question from Deb Majesty in the chat for you, Sativa. She wants to know if you drink the sausage water or use it to boil your hot dogs.
I boil my hot dogs, but I'm not
With the
drinking it.
sausage water, with this Vienna sausage water, you boil
No, I
your
don't.
hot dogs in it. Does it
We
add to
don't.
the
We don't.
flavor?
We here in Chicago do not get those little tiny cans. I'm just talking about the packages of Franks. Okay, those like, dude, every Chicago dog place uses Vienna. Okay, we don't use that Nathan's unless, of course, you go to Wrigley Field or like White Sox. They use Ballpark because it's cheap. But other than that, it's Vienna hot dogs. That's the
What about
standard.
those hot dogs that like come like stuffed with cheese in them? What about those hot dogs? We haven't really
No,
talked about that.
no, I can't do that. That's nah, man. I mean, get a chili dog.
Cheese dog?
Get a chili dog. Nah, that's weird. I know what you're talking about. I've had them before. That's weird. I'd rather have a chili dog then. You know what I'm saying? Get some chopped onions. Cheese, chili.
I'm with that.
Apparently,
Sorry,
I
my
heard about
raccoons are fighting tonight, so I don't mean to keep getting up and down.
I don't know who it was, but someone recently was telling me about a Seattle dog. Who was it with? Was it with you guys? I don't know.
I don't know. Sounds like it
Seattle
has
dog.
avocado on it. Probably like with avocado
Seattle dog.
toast or some shit.
Yeah, it was something. It was different. Like it had like also sour cream. I was like, oh, yeah,
I don't like sour cream.
yeah, I don't know about all that, but I'll try it once in my life. Like we'll try a Seattle dog.
I
I'm
like
bullish
sour
on
cream and
sour
onion
cream.
chips, though.
I'm bullish on sour cream with like nachos. I love like chili con carne nachos, dude, and like some sour cream. Ooh.
I put sour cream in my eggs when I make scrambled eggs. I whip
See,
it,
okay,
and then I
I'm gonna
take
give you
off.
I'm gonna give you
That's Gordon Ramsay right there.
no, I'm
That's
gonna give you the
bougie.
gas for eggs. I'm gonna give you the gas for eggs. Okay, so like
What is it? What
I'm
is it?
how I make my eggs is all the same. First of all, eggs, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, um, a little bit of milk also because that keeps it fluffy. You add your favorite cheese, but you gotta like make it like really fine so it like mixes in really good. And then you add a drizzle of honey. Okay, throw some honey in your eggs. I'm telling you, those are going to be the best eggs that you've ever had. They're like crack, dude. It's like addicting. You just want more. Honey is like the secret ingredient to like
What is
anything.
it?
Like,
French
I throw it on
toast?
like salmon,
That's
bro.
really
I'll
good
throw it on
for
a
you too.
Like
little bit on
French
like
toast,
garlic bread, bro. It's
not
just like
bread.
in weird situations that you wouldn't expect honey, dude. A little bit of sweetness adds to it. So nice, bro.
I mean, I'll try it. It just feels like again we just made French toast without bread. I mean, that's where I'm like, when I have eggs, I like it, kind of salty. Honestly, I like, mixing it with chorizo and eggs. Like that is like crack five
No, but
eggs.
but the thing is, like with eggs, I don't have them too salty because I usually always mix them with bacon or like a ham or sausage, which is like
I got
inherently
you.
salty as itself.
Ooh,
So when it
I got
mixes, you already have that salt.
I
you.
just like my eggs sunny side, and that's it.
Okay, sunny side, sunny side.
I like over easy to be honest, but I do like
You
them
just
like
all
kind of
making me
like with the
hungry.
yolk in the middle. Yeah, I guess we're getting super hungry. Is this turning into a food
So hungry.
podcast now? I think so, dude.
I don't know, but I mean, I love food, so
Oh, I'm like
All right.
starving. I've been here since 8 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry also. We're gonna have to fix this problem, which involves rugging this stream. So we're gonna have to go into some closing statements before we go into our final commercial break. Actually, you know what, Foxy, we're going into our final commercial break, which very shortly. Wait, where's my scene? If you've been enjoying the content and want to know how Quix is so witty, how he's so knowledgeable of everything, well, it all starts with education. And Soulflare has made that super easy with our new education hub. So go ahead and check it out. It's our new pin post, and also show it to all your friends. They can check out all the dApps, see about the new events that are coming up, get a whole bunch of resources and learning. And if you haven't already, join the Guardians Discord and community. G for G. This is the way. Now back to our scheduled program for some closing
G for
statements.
G, G for G.
Dude, I like this. I'm gonna get a little stream deck. Actually, I have it. I just have to get it set up. And I can like just press the button so it'll go between the scenes like that. I'm gonna get really good at streaming. Like I'm telling you, like now that I started doing it and I learned how to do it, now I'm gonna take it just like spaces, bro. We're gonna level this up. Bullish. But
Let's
anyway.
go.
Let's get into some closing statements. Sativa, you were here first, so you're going to go last after Sal because I know better. Sal, thank you so much for coming here, for providing value, for being part of the show, for yelling at me in the chat saying I didn't send you the link, even though I sent it to you text. I'll make sure I send it on X because that's easier. But you were so much fun tonight. We had a lot of great conversations, and I love having you on the Moon Show. But what is your closing statement for today?
Well, I love being on the Moon Show. My phone's broken, so that's why I didn't get it. And I sent you a message on Twitter just asking you to send it through here. But that's all right. I know that you're busy and you get caught up with shit. It's fine. My message to everybody is take profits. This is an extremely important time in the space. We won't see another time like this. So be smart. Don't freaking follow everybody else is doing. Follow your goals, your ambitions, and take profits. And I love being here in this space with you too, and Sativa. Even though
Thank you,
Sativa
Sal.
doesn't show up for our spaces, but that's all right.
Well, in all fairness, now he is closing a store and he has a job again. So he can use that as an
Yes.
excuse. He's working for our bags. But Sal, you're an absolute legend. I love you so much. You're always welcome on the Moon Show.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna make some new scenes and I'll be always making sure to include a little Sal little overlay for you. So you always
I
got a spot
appreciate
here.
that. Thank you. Thank
But I
you.
definitely got to level up these because I haven't been able to screen share. I had to go to the commercial right there. So yeah, we gotta. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna put in some more work, dude.
Do you
Today, I'm
think it's the
gonna.
platform? Do you think it's the platform, or is it?
So here's the thing. I'm using. It's a little bit different of a platform because like I'm gonna use OBS for Soulflare because like they did a security check and that's like gonna be the safest, especially like linking our Twitter and socials and stuff. So I'm gonna do OBS for Soulflare. But I wanted to do a separate platform for my personal one. And Streamlabs, like it's a subscription, but like it's all like built in one. And there's also an app if I wanted to do like mobile live streaming. I don't have to do like OBS, do another app, and do this thing. So I'll figure that out with Soulflare later. But I wanted to keep them two separate. So there's like a little bit of different platforms. So it's taking like I'm like learning two platforms at once right now. But there's a lot of similarities, and it's been a struggle, dude. I've had some moments where I really like I did not want to do this, bro. But I'm glad that we pushed through, and I appreciate you being here and supporting me, Sal. Thank you. You're always welcome here.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
Sativa,
I'm getting all red and shit, so let's keep it moving.
Why is it getting hot in here, dude?
Yeah,
Are we getting
yeah. I'm
hungry?
not good with compliments and shit. It's like I get I don't know.
So, guys, I'm gonna need you to follow Sal and just hit her on the timeline with as many compliments as you can. Just shower her with praise and adoration, to make her have the most awkward rest of the night as possible. But also, no, it's true. Like, we love you, Sal. Like, you literally bring so much joy to the space. I don't think you understand like how much joy and laughter you brought me and so many people, even just from your laugh alone. Just hearing it is contagious. So, like, just thank you for being you. And your time is coming. I promise. You are a star,
Thank you.
but not like a Jersey Shore star. Don't be like that Snooki
Yeah, I don't want to be
character.
Jersey Shore style. I mean,
Good.
I
No,
could be, but I would have to lower myself a few levels to be like that. You know,
Look,
no disrespect to anybody, but
worst case. We'll get you on to Pump Fun and get you out there streaming, just throat punching random people on the street. You want to
I
see
was
me
even on
punch?
Punk One.
You want to see me throat punch this next random person? Throw 10K into the chart right now, dude. The ticker's
He's gonna be getting me arrested and shit.
yeah, but at least the price is gonna go up, and we know that Dev can't sell while she's in jail, dude. So
Yeah, I don't get that pretty girl pass around here. You know what I mean? They love cuffing and stuff at me. So
we're now running from the police live on Pump Fun. Watch us be a fugitive. Send this to a billion market cap.
I
No
probably would
airdrop.
run too, just out of habit.
no, airdrop.
I'm
No
only
airdrop.
joking.
No utilities
I'm
because we're
only
saving it
joking.
for bail. You're amazing, Sal. Everyone loves you. They're saying in the chat, you're the best. Erica loves you. Dev loves you. CJ loves you.
I love you
Everyone
guys too. You guys rock. Thank you.
bullish. Sativa, you also. You've been now a very consistent uh, star here on the Moon Show, showing up 2 days in a row now. We hope to see more of you. What's your closing statement for episode number 11? I think we're on. Yeah,
He looks
11.
so stoned right now, doesn't he? I'm
Oh,
sorry,
he's
I had
so
to say
high.
that.
He's so high, dude.
Yeah,
Me?
He's
I'm
you're getting
yeah.
sober.
high on your own
You're
supply.
right. You're like, it was funny. You look definitely stoned.
I am sober as
We're
a
going to
gopher. I
zero.
wish I was high. I
Yeah,
honestly wish I was
I
freaking
wish
high.
I could have screenshotted that so you could see what your eyes look like. It's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
I'm
We're going
just,
straight
you
to
know what
zero.
it is? Tired. It's grinding. You know, I'm always grinding for the skunks. But you know, we're not here for them right now. We're here on Moon Show, the number one nighttime show on Crypto X, now streaming. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it with the same message that I always do, but eventually I do have to mix it up a little bit. But it's a true message that comes straight to the feels from me to everyone else. Like, don't give up. Never give up. I never gave up on this journey. And it's just crazy that, talking with Sale and Quicks in spaces, right? And there was a point in time we didn't even know what we all looked like. And it's like now we're streaming here. And I mean, and at the point where I used to talk about opening a smoke shop, and it's like, bam, like I'm in it right now on the Moon Show, streaming. So that came from not giving up. And if there's people out there, maybe you had a bad day, you made a wrong move inside the trenches, whatever it may be, just know it gets better and not to give up. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you will find the path. I promise. That is my message.
I appreciate you, Sativa. Yeah, I know it's and that's always what I try to think about. I try to be giving a little bit of light in such like a volatile, like in mostly negative industry and space that we're in. But it's cool meeting all of our friends along the way, showing people that like, there is still like a lot of fun to be had and, a lot of cool people that are still building and here for the right reasons,
There's real
that's
ones.
important. Yeah, dude,
There's real ones. You'll
so I
find them.
appreciate it. And we got new ones also. Yo, shout out B Lens from YouTube. Oh my god, I got my first YouTube comment, dude. This is bullish, dude. I appreciate. He said nice podcast. I appreciate it. We covered a lot today. We're covering
Let's
food,
go.
crypto, Web3, life, man. I appreciate that. Subscribe to the Soul Quicks YouTube channel. And follow Sal, follow Sativa that are up here. Support them on their journey, man. And we'll be back here again tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to share this with your friends because who knows, there might be someone that needed a laugh today. And we definitely had a few of them, I would say. So, but I appreciate you guys. Much love. Thank you again, Silence T, for coming through. That's a